run from it.
Mic check 2.
Destiny arrives all the same.
But now
And now it's here.
it's here indeed.
What should I say?
I am.
What more do you want?
And as this room fill up, be sure to hit that like button, share this content, let that friend, that neighbor know where to go when it's time to tune in to Cowboys, sports talk, and beyond. That's including the ice wall, baby. Come on with it. And also be sure to know that the draft season, the contract season, and all of this stuff is intangible. We need to know when the tangible things hit. And that could be right around the corner. But they really say ain't no party like a cowboy party. But what about a $40 million party? Come on with it. Mama said there'll be days literally just like this. Come on. Stand tall or not at all. Come on with it.
They can come closer than
5,
original. They never would be.
4, 3, 2, and 1. Come on with it. All right. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Watch out, me come in. Yeah. Come on. Ain't no party like a cowboy party. Ain't no party like a Law Nation party. Yeah. Come on, baby. Yeah. Oh, I had to hit that part, man. Appreciate everybody for jumping in and tuning in to the nation. We're going to talk about this $40 million situation and contracts and conversations going smoothly, allegedly. I can tell you guys about this. Parsons, to a degree, he wanted to talk about the contract this weekend, but it's all about being part of the greater cause of what he was trying to do, right? And his PR team was like, hey, let's not dive too much into this. Just stay focused on the main thing. Now, I can tell you this, that David Mulagata interest is at Micah Parsons' best interest, right? And he's trying to do what's best for Micah Parsons. And that's just the reality of it. You can't have a lawyer, right, and not listen to your lawyer advice. You got to allow your lawyers to do their lawyer things. You got to allow them to work and get the best out of the best for you. Every player is a Ryan Shazier hit away. And I get it. For right now, people look at football and it turns into a money thing. $40 million is not cheaply, right? And we can look at $40 million and say, hey, man, look, he's not worth it. Let's not pay him. Let's trade him away. Let's see what we can get in return for someone else, because it's this and it's that. But the reality of it is that you yourself got to look into it from a different perspective. The NFL stands for not for long. This is a young man's league. This is also a league that you got to have the experiences too. So you got to wage the two, and you got to wedge out the nonsense. So when you start to hear things like this, yeah, Cowboys superstar linebacker Micah Parsons on potentially getting $40 million per year on his next contract. And this is quote, I think I had $40 million, I would be the happiest man alive. What are you supposed to say? What do he supposed to say? Like, nah, man, I don't need the 40, man. You know, I'm good, man. Give me 4. Yeah, I just played the last couple of years on $2 million. And 3, you go from playing from one league rookie minimum, and then you get a big of the jump. I think anybody would be happy, right? Negotiations are reportedly going well with the Cowboys. Now, there are concessions that need to be made. There are money that need to be moved around. There are things that got to be put in proper places so that you can get to where you want. We do know that $40 million stretched out over 3 years is a very hard, difficult thing to manage. $40 million stretched out over 5 years, hey, that's a little wiggle room. And matter of fact, the Cowboys would be slam dunking with the $40 million over 5 years. Within 5 years, there would be, allegedly, I got to throw that word out, an 18-week schedule. You're getting the extra game, meaning that anybody who's signed before that time frame is giving the NFL a discount, right? It's equivalent to you guys is going to work, and then you got 5-day work weeks, and they calling you saying, hey, we finna add 6-day work week to your schedule. You're like, wait a minute. Well, we finna add that 6th day to you. You only get Sunday off. You be like, wait a minute. And you going to pay me the same? No. So that's where the discount is going to go at. And the NFL is at its all-time height of growing from year to year. Look, in the pandemic, they didn't even suffer a single loss. They gained. They made a profit. When everything was shut down, people was at their houses with masks on. I seen people driving cars with masks on, right? And it was just them in the car, right? The world was in shambles. And somebody can argue that the world still is in shambles, right? But people still turn on that TV, man. Watch my Cowboys play. Yeah, watch my team play. People still watch TV, and people still watch NFL football. They didn't miss. And there was literally what my guy said over here. You know what we got over here. Come on with it.
No days off. No days off.
Yeah, people will still watch it, you know, mask on or mask off, you know, for real. Y'all let me know if I'm lying. Yeah, people's in the, it's always crazy when I'm driving and in Texas, it'd be 110 degrees and seems about with a mask on and they in the car by themselves. I was like, they scared of themselves up in that mug, man. Come on with it. But the reality of it is that the NFL made money. It's recession proof. They about to sign. They already signed the deal, and it's about look. There's nothing in life better or greater than having parties fighting over you. They literally, ladies and gentlemen, got Netflix and Amazon fighting for NFL contracts. Peacock and beyond is fighting for a chance to televise an NFL game. Right. And we saw how the NFL allowed Netflix to have a little sample size, right? You can get the sample size for $5 billion. God dog, I wish I was in that business, man. You get the show. You mean to tell me for $5 to $10 billion, you can give me a sample size, but it'd be $5 to $10 billion? Shoo. And y'all want y'all want the players to take less money? Shoo. Man, shoo.
The money out! All of it! Come on! You're wasting my time now. Come on!
Yes, indeed. Hey, Law, you must be on Micah Parsons' payroll. I'm trying to be there. Come on, Michael. Come on, give me some of those coins, man. Come on. Hey, I don't have to pull the gun out.
Take the money out!
Take it out. Yeah, man. Y'all see me in a whole different studios, you know. Hey, man, what happened to Law, man? It's the edge Law, you know, the law of the edge, you know. Come on with it. Yeah, I'll be coming in.
Nobody
Straighten up.
does it better.
What they can do?
They can come closer than close. Yeah. Original, they never will be.
Yes, indeed. Let me just be the cameraman. I'll just follow Parsons and them all around. Yeah, I won't say anything behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? Shoot. Shout out to you, Nicole. Appreciate you. Fogg, what's good with you? Jay Business. Appreciate you guys, man. Yeah, Netflix has Christmas games now. Yeah, man. They had to bid on it, man. And then, boy, I'm not even talking about the casino money that we about to fool around and get to. Shoot. I check my email every day. Hey, you would like to join us on this campaign and this sponsor? Yeah, come on. Sign me up. Shoot. Yes, like the video, please. Yeah, where our engagement at, man? That let me know if y'all like this content, or we can shut it off and, in the words of Angie, give y'all a quickie instead of this long stroke over here of today's Sunday conversation. Now, with that being said, we've been talking about, and we're going to still talk about this Parsons situation, right? But we've been talking about adding more and more weapons, more and more pieces to this team. And before we go into this particular conversation for the nation, I just got to tell y'all, we need, in all capital letters, we need help on defense. But I'm with the old school philosophy that your best defense can be your offense. Law, what do you mean by that? Well, let me give y'all my thoughts and my notion on this. Because your best defense can be your offense. Can somebody put T-O-P in the chat? T-O-P in the chat. Can somebody put that in on the chat? Time of possession for those who don't know. Yeah. Yeah. So your best defense can be your best offense. We got a super chat. Come on. Yeah. All right. Come on with it.
Take the money out. All of it. Come on. You're wasting my time now. Come on.
She said,
Come on.
NJ. She says, did you say long stroke Sunday? Yeah, I'll be stroking. Come on with it. Let's go. Let's get it.
Sacrifice.
Let's get it. We're gonna try to do it as long as we can. T-O-P. Come on. And that's the time of possession. Now, hear my guy out, and I'm gonna recycle this because I said it just a little bit earlier this morning.
But with Gency, I think if you squint, you can see shades of LaDainian Tomlinson.
That brother said if you can squint, you can see shades of LaDainian Tomlinson, the other LT, you know. Come on, we got another super chat. Come on. You're stalling.
Money out. All of it. Come on. You're wasting
Yeah.
my time now. Come on.
Yeah. He says, what's the narrative if Dak get swept by Hurts 3-0? What's the narrative? You got to add more context. You can't just throw some money at me, man. You like threw a roll of quarters at me and expected me to know this, man. I don't know what you're talking about, T. What you talking about? What narrative? What narrative are we going over with this thing? You know, and Pamela Ward, appreciate you. Thank you so much for the
Take the money out. All of it.
Cash App. Appreciate you.
Come on. You're wasting my time now. Come on.
T.
Come on.
Get another roll of quarters, man, and throw it at me, man, because I don't know the narratives of 3-0 Hurts versus the Cowboys. The Eagles equipped themselves with a damn good roster. And every time we talk about anything, everybody wants to bring up 2021 and say, hey, the Cowboys quarterback threw 4,000 yards. His receiver had 1,000 yards. Lamb had 1,000 yards. The Ezekiel Elliott had 1,000 yards. And I'd be like, man, come on, y'all stop all of this. Using that ESPN clickbait screen grab of them showing all. Y'all know, I don't even have to even pull it up. Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. We were the most penalized team in the National Football League. And them 1,000 yards by Ezekiel Elliott looked like salt on a slug back, you know, a snail back. You know, that's what it looked like. Or one of them damn things, right? Y'all acting like he was running like Saquon Barkley, you know, last season. And the 10 INTs, all we heard from Trayvon Diggs that year, he gave up 1,000,000 yards. But all of a sudden, that's supposed to be the year we should have won the Super Bowl. And we were the highest penalized team in the National Football League. And CeeDee Lamb and Amari Cooper only played 9 games together. But I can hear somebody say, stop the excuses, Law. Well, give me this right here. Give me this doggone Ashton Genty.
You can. And a big part of that is the way that he catches the ball out of the backfield. That is a key part of what makes Genty so special. And, yeah, you can point to
All right, pause for a quick super chat. I'm going to pause for these super chats. Come on with it.
All of it. Come on. You're wasting my time now. Come on. Come on.
Law, this is NJ, the rebel chick. Selectively aggressively, by the way. You changed the name again. Law needs to get sponsored by an energy drink or coffee company as much as strokes he put in for the nation, boy.
They can come closer than close, yeah. Original they never will be.
Keep talking about it, Angie. It's happening. Yeah. I'm going to get one of them Sparks Blue Chew commercials in a few. Y'all better watch out. We in conversations with a few of them. Y'all better hurry up. Put your name in the hat. Yeah. Y'all better hurry up. Yeah.
Here we go.
Shoot.
Here we go.
Yeah, so I just name drop y'all this time. But the next time it's gonna have to be called, it's gonna have to be a little coins behind it, yeah. yeah. And black rifle coffee. I saw that what y'all sent. Yeah. So y'all better watch out, but let's get this going the best way possible. Appreciate y'all.
All right, did a lot of his damage against Mountain West competition, and all that. But you watched the Oregon tape, even against Penn State. I know like the numbers weren't great, but tell me what yards he didn't get that he should have on that tape.
And this right here, this was really, and I get it, man. Y'all don't want Genty. I get all of that. Y'all, I get it. Y'all don't want Genty. Y'all don't want a running back with the 12th pick overall. Y'all want to slide back, get cute. And all I'm saying is, ladies and gentlemen, hear me out. At some point, we got to look into the mirror and say to ourselves, we've been banging on the table for the last 5 years for a running back. And you guys been overlooking a running back. And I'm not saying all of you guys, but I'm talking directly to the front office now. For the last 5 seasons, we've been talking about running back. I get it. This running back class is allegedly the best running back class you can't miss in this particular class. You can't miss. Everybody talking about you can't miss. If that's the case, why will it be such hard a press to just go ahead and get the best running back? From a national perspective, there was no running back to accumulate the yards after contact plus touchdowns plus averages that a guy by the name of Ashton Genty did, right? If he's there, and granted, he could be gone. The Raiders could say, hey, we want him. The Bears could say, hey, we need him. Or the 49ers, to a degree, can scoop him up. But why would we try to recreate heaven and earth when it's already, and I'm not calling him that dude, but I'm saying that he already exemplified that. If you just swap, and I like Omarion Hampton, I think that he would do wonders here too. But you got to understand, it's not like we got the first pick in the second round. There's about 11 other teams still in front of us. So if you play around with this situation and say, you know what, we're going to go get that offensive tackle, right? That takes 2 to 3 years to develop, and we don't really know if that guard or tackle going to be ready day one, right? Or we can take a swing at the fences and take some other obscure spot on that particular team and say, hey, we going to be good anyhow, right? All I want y'all to do is I encourage y'all, I triple encourage you guys to go back into the archives of Law Nation Sports and hear me out around this time during the draft. And then you'll realize this mother sucker be right on the moves, but y'all don't even hear me out. And then y'all listen to all of these draft pundits and all of these analytical people, and y'all say, this the best draft person, and and then they disappear. You don't even hear their takes anymore because they hiding. They like, they hiding. But I'm right here every single day giving y'all the full raw Law Nation sports on my analysis, on my breakdowns, and I'll be right there. And then y'all go there and say, you don't know what you're talking about. And it takes 2 or 3 years later that y'all realize, damn, Law was right on Jahmyr Gibbs. Damn, Law was right on this guy. Damn, man, Law was right on this guy, you know. I can't make this stuff up. And on top of that, I get it. I understand that everybody wants this to be able to fit right in this particular situation. It don't mean a hill of beans of who we had when you had Jason Garrett for all of those years. And then when you had Mike McCarthy, he was handcuffed. And so many people were saying, hey, well, Law, you got all of this, you got all of that. When and where? Time of possession. Dak Prescott, I still want him anywhere between 24 to 27 throws. I don't want him at 50. I don't want him at 40. I don't want him at 35 or 30. I want this brother from 24 to 27. I've been speaking the same thing. He is a guy that can play well off of play action, and if you give him run game, he's damn near impossible to beat.
$5.
Come on with it.
Luck Cowboys will go by Jeanty, even if he is there at 12.
Yes, indeed. Well, we can only hope. Appreciate it for the coins, baby. Thank you. But here's my thing. So many things happen within the confines of this organization. The need to be right. The need to be right. I went back and I listened to my take on Kobe Turner, and guess what? Law was right. The brother did exactly what we saw on tape. And I listened to my take on the big boy from Alabama. His name is at the tip of my tongue, who was drafted last season. My take was right. All right, but it's not about the need to be right. It's about understanding what your team operates the best out of. And my only thing is with my guy Brandon Cooks at a wide receiver spot, and I said this last season, and CeeDee Lamb at a wide receiver spot, is that both of those boys play at their highest peak when they are playing inside the slot. The problem is when you have a smaller wide receiver like Brandon Cooks, I said this, and I said this before, people were waving him off. They didn't care about his speed over the top because they knew that that's a long developing play. Shout out to you, Alex. Appreciate you. Thank you so much for your support. Shout out to Ashaniqua, Pookie, and Ray. Law Nation, appreciate you. Thank you for the coins. But let me just play the rest of this. Hold on.
Oh, it's his built low to the ground really helps him with the balance, the ability to break tackles. The contact balance is absurd. So yeah, I think if he's there at 12, it makes perfect sense for this team.
When you say, sure, they were against Mountain West teams, he also had Mountain West offensive linemen.
No, exactly. It's all relative.
It's all relative, right?
Exactly. And so he had to create his own yardage consistently. And I haven't done a deep dive on those guys up front, but there's not a single one of them that's getting drafted this year, the Boise State offensive line.
Right.
So Yeah, 100%. And it's not like, the quarterback's fine, but it's not like they had an explosive passing game. So, teams knew what the offense wanted to do, and they still couldn't stop them. And, you want to see everything you want to see from a running back is on that Boise State tape. And so if it would not be surprising if he ends up being a Cowboy, and, you can the Boise State connections, the running back connection, it makes a lot of sense.
No doubt, no doubt. So with that being said, and nobody has a crystal ball. Injuries are a major thing in this particular situation. But I'm going with the guy that I know for sure. Block it up, give him a slither of chance. He'll be able to take 1 yard into 3 yards, 3 yards into 10 yards. And so many people was like, well, Law, what about that Penn State game? It took them 30 tries to get 100 yards. Penn State didn't allow a 100-yard rusher all that year. And on top of that, you can't even point out another player on Boise outside of Ashton Jeanty. You can't point him out who will be able to get drafted this year or next year. And they didn't allow a 100-yard rusher all that year. But, people selectively will cherry pick tape and give one person a pass and not the other. Law, do you have any truth to that? Yeah, I did this, and I'm not beating up Travis Hunter, by the way. I think the kid is marvelous. I think he's great at what he do. But Elite, Ayo Minor, I hear you saying that man's name. I keep messing that man's name up. But the kid from Stanford, I don't give a dog or a frog hair that Travis Hunter was coming off of triple bypass surgery. If he was out there to play, the brother was out there to play. You can't selectively erase this tape from Elite. And he dog walked Travis Hunter in this game. He did. There's no ifs, ands, and buts about it. And nothing to do about health, and a kidney shot had to do about that. I can't show y'all that last play because it's copyrighted. Because, they take the best plays on the college level and they copyright them all. But this guy was able to pull the ball out of the air, right? He got doggone pull the ball out of the air over his head and said, give me this ball, and to proceed to score a touchdown on one of the better DBs that's coming out of this draft or / wide receiver, Travis Hunter. But people would give that a pass and say, well, come on, man. He was hurt. He was coming off of an injury. But you can name me other players on Colorado, but you can't name other players on Boise. That's neither here nor there. Come on with it.
Steve Jordan, $5. Keep in mind if you draft him. That will also take off the pressure of WR2.
Facts. The point of it all, and Daz, I get what you're saying, can't blame Kellen Moore and these sorts of things. I don't think that nobody necessarily blamed Kellen Moore. You think that you think Kellen Moore was the same coach here in Dallas than what he was in Chargers, or that he was in Philadelphia Eagles land? You think that Kellen Moore, do you think that the Eagles, talent-wise, we had the same amount of talent of what the Eagles had here in Dallas the seasons that Kellen Moore was here? And do you think that he don't learn from one year to the next? We all been saying that with Kellen Moore. I even said, yes, he's a brilliant guy. He's a smart guy. Got a chance to sit down and talk with him. Very intelligent guy. Very intelligent guy. But he ain't sitting there from one year to the next at the same level. Every year he's gaining experiences. It's just the fact that we had to suffer through growing pains. We had to suffer through a guy that went from playing on his team to break his leg, to be an assistant quarterback coach, to elevate from assistant quarterback coach to the quarterback coach, then from a rapid promotion to being an offensive play caller. And you expect him to not have any growing pains? He wasted most of the prime times career of Ezekiel Elliott by learning. So that's what people don't understand when we are talking about these things. So we expect, look, the Cowboys have the same expectations every year, regardless of the levels of talent, to win the Super Bowl, and no other team got those expectations. Nobody's talking about the Eagles, who just won the Super Bowl. Nobody's talking about the Chiefs, who was in the Super Bowl to ultimately lose. Everybody, mama, uncle, cousin, is talking about, dare I say, the Dallas Cowboys. We have the same expectations every year, year in and year out. It don't matter if we have Changeli. It don't matter if we have Dave Campo. It don't matter if we have Bill Parcells or Wade Phillips. We supposed to win the Super Bowl. It's the Cowboys as the measuring stick of all. You compare Kyle Shanahan's career, they shift correctly. Kyle Shanahan literally started off at Washington, right? Do you think that right now, before last season, Washington would be looking back at Kyle Shanahan and Sean McVay saying, boy, we should have kept them boys? It turned out that they were good coaches, but they cut their teeth with Washington. Yeah. 199 from my guy over here. Appreciate you. Sal Rayos dropping them coins over here. Appreciate you. So when we start talking about football and fundamentals and all of this stuff, it takes time. Now, Shotty, he's a first-time head coach here. The difference is he has 25 years of experiences, and his hands are not clean. He got dirt under his fingernails, right? So we will see how he managed the room. We will see how he handles the room. He is an ultra family team guy, right? I do like that about him or what have you. He's very personal, interpersonal. I do like that about Shotty, by the way. But do that win you games? I don't think it does, but it wins you culture. And that's one of the things we've been talking about, that we need help over here. We need somehow to fix the culture in Dallas, right? We've been talking about those things, right? And now that we got a guy who's trying to exemplify that, we can't take a dump on that, right? We got to figure that out. Yeah. Law, your thoughts on Jalen Milroe in the draft? Ooh-wee. My thoughts is, with Jalen Milroe in the draft, I think in somewhere, hold on real quick. Y'all got me preaching up a storm over here. Here we go. Here's my thoughts on him. I think that the Cowboys should consider in doing the evaluations of that, right? And let me go ahead and give you one of these things if I got Parsons B-roll.
Take the money out! All of it! Come on! You're wasting my time now. Come on! Come on!
I think that the Cowboys should consider. But don't use them in the first, second, and third draft. And it'll be a hard press. That's why that fourth round draft pick really crawls up all you know what I mean? Because we really need that fourth round draft pick. But speaking of that, let me bear with me, y'all. I gotta pull this up right quick. Let me see if I can. Here we go. I don't know if it'll download. Let's see. Got a chance to talk to my guy. And boy, we had some good conversations with him. I want to see if I can play this over here. Hold on. I ain't going to play that way. Hold on. Bear with me, y'all. Here we go. File. I'm building the plane as we fly right here because I want to play this so that you guys can understand. In this draft. Here we go. Huh. Why it look like that? Hold on. Let me go right here. Come on, Law. Come on, Law. It's going to look different over here because somehow I didn't record the right way. But we're going to get it one way or another. Hold on. Genty, we don't want to be over there, Daz. Yeah. And I'm going to talk about that in a few seconds. BPA is the way. Yeah. Here's my take why this is all uploading over here. And it goes back to this conversation right here. The Eagles just came off from winning the Super Bowl, and she's still worried about the Big D. Y'all Eagle fans are the most seeking of validation that I ever seen in my entirety of living. Y'all should be celebrating y'all Super Bowl. Kings don't worry about peasants unless you're not a king. And y'all come over here to Law Nation Sports Channel and y'all want to spit y'all eagle beaks and drop bird droppings over here when y'all coming fresh off of a Super Bowl. Let me inform y'all. Validation is only good for parking. Let me say this again. Validation is only good for parking. And y'all seek to still continue to want to be validated, meaning that y'all have the utmost levels of insecurity. Y'all got too much insecurity in y'all veins. Man, don't y'all know that if we had the run that y'all had, we wouldn't be jumping over there to the Eagles community, the Washington community. So y'all have the little wee-woo syndrome. So small when it's time to whip it out, the piss is landing on your balls. I got big balls over here. I don't have to worry about whipping it out because she already know what we got. So it's one thing to be who y'all are, but coming fresh off of the Super Bowl, worrying about the Cowboys, who haven't been there in 30 years and 30 seasons. But at the end of the day, hey, continue to be over here and help pave the way for Law Nation, you know. Because, write that down. I was about to say, hey, Law said validation is only good for parking. That brother is speaking the truth. Yeah. It's crazy, man. They be looking over here. Yeah, I hope Law Reed might come in. I hope I can get under his skin. I ain't under nobody. Y'all ain't getting under nobody's skin, because anything y'all do, it helps the nation. It helps me grow. Y'all, look, it's good that y'all admire us. It's good that y'all want to be in the same room as us. Yeah. We gonna show them, you know. Ain't that right?
Take the money out, all of it. Come on. Wasting my time.
Cowboys have the handicap tag, and that's why they mad. Hashtag first class. Yeah. You know, it's crazy. But speaking of that, you know, not to pave the way too much for my guy, Shotty, but this is what he had to say about me just kicking and just having a good time.
My son's birthday and my daughter's birthday.
Say that again one more time.
My home, Tennessee. My wife's birthday is the 17th. My son's birthday is the 27th, and my daughter's the 19th.
That means you're done. You're not having no more
I'm done.
I talked to Shotty about that name tag that he got on his wrist, and we had a good conversation about that. And I said, man, you done by now, shoot. Come on with it. Yeah. Seabass says 5 is greater than 2. But in Eagles land, you know, that's all about the 2 greater than the 5, you know. Birds fans just jealous of the Cowboys, right? I mean, God dog, man, everywhere I go, every post, man, they be all under the post. They know more about the Cowboys than some Cowboy fans, you know, than their own team. I said, what number Troy Vincent wore? Hey, they be like, hold on, I'll be right back, man. You know? What number did Bobby Taylor wear? What year did Herm Edwards play for the...
You got us the poet $5.
Come on with it.
I try to understand why they here giving draft input fresh off a SB. It's a phenomenon that needs to be studied. Just stay respectful and hit the like thumbs up medium skin tone.
Take the money out. out!
That
All
medium
of it.
skin tone. Come on with
Come
it.
on!
They can
My
come
time
closer
now,
than
come on.
close. Yeah.
Come on!
Original,
It's an evil
they
world we
never
live
will
in.
be.
Yeah, man. It was like, what number Rodney Pete wore over there? You know, they be like, hold on. But I can tell you, Troy Aikman, he they be knowing all of them, boy. Yeah, indeed. Fly Parks. Look at him, man. Shout out to you, Fly. Yeah. F them bombs, them bird bombs. I live in
Darren
Camden.
Posey $5. We got big Mondo balls and the women has big juicy Mondo areolas. Stop playing with us Eagle fans.
DP, yeah.
Take the money out! All of it!
Well, Sabo melons is what our ladies got. Well, yeah, boy. All right. Sam, appreciate you too for your support. F them bird bombs. Yeah. F them, you know. Yes, indeed. But neither here nor there. I'm with the belief that the Dallas Cowboys, regardless of the situation, regardless of how we can look at this right here. Oh, we got another super chat. Appreciate you, Sam. Okay, that was the one. Okay, good. Here's what I'm saying. Kenneth Walker, I like his tape. I like what he can do. It's reported that the Raiders are trying to scoop him up, and that's what made me go into the whole conversational piece about, dare I say, Ashton Genty if he slips and fall to us. Also, this is the other news that's been circulating. Free agent Stephon Diggs. Put a 1 in the chat if you want him. Put CAP if you believe that this report is all cap. Just in, free agent wide receiver Stephon Diggs is ahead of schedule in his recovery from a torn ACL per Mike Reese. Diggs is already running at full speed. Now, I don't know if that's cap or not, but I got to see him going up against somebody, man. And I ain't talking about Andre Booth. Don't put him up against Andre Booth or Kalen Carsons. I need to see him go up against a legitimate DB before I can really try to figure out if Stephon Diggs is a valuable resources for the Cowboys. I'm just trying to figure that out. Put a 1 in the chat. Yeah. Angie, for the $4.99 for your mind.
Take the money out! All of it!
I heard
Come on!
all Eagles,
My time now, come on!
ELGSEL fans have wolf kitties. They need to be the Atlas connection real bad. And speaking of that, come on with it.
How to be an Atlas man. First, gently glide your House of Atlas razor with the grain to ensure a precise, comfortable shave. Then, drop your transmission with nothing but a spoon. Anything's a tool in the hands of an Atlas man. Now apply Atlas Calming Aftershave. Welcome to the top. Welcome to Atlas.
No
Be the smoothest
doubt.
guy in the room. Durable blades for long-lasting smoothness. Precision trim edges for detail and also cutting those sideburns. With a stabilized stainless steel for a smoother shave. Dermatologist tested, comfortable, smooth glide. This will be your number one blade in the world. And all you have to do is remember House of Atlas. Shave with the best.
No doubt, shave with the best. And hey, make sure when you get these Atlas razors, they got 5 blades on it so that you won't get those bumps. You got to have a sharp razor, man. You got to make sure that they get all of the hair up out of there. And make sure you open up your pores and follicles before you shave, too. And we're going to have to give y'all a House of Atlas class on shaving. You don't want those Nestle Crunch face. Or, in words of Angie, you don't want to use that cheap razor down below and get that Nestle Crunch Kitty bar. You know what I'm saying? Down below. You don't want to have all of that, and I hate that it's taking you guys still all the way to that. And it got the flexible head with Atlas razors. Come on with it. All right, is it for a Joe Milton? The Joe Milton thing. The Joe Milton conversation.
Interesting name in this quarterback carousel we're talking about because he has trade interest. The Patriots are exploring a trade. I'm told several teams are interested. One team to potentially watch for is the Dallas Cowboys because they are looking for a good backup, a young backup with upside. They may not get it in the draft. Maybe they get it in the trade. They've already made 2 trades this free agency. Maybe they go for a 3rd. But then Joe Milton, this is a really interesting name.
How y'all feel about Joe Milton? I know I'm rehashing this one before we open up the phone lines for your mind. I would only take Joe for a 6 or a 7. Anything before that time frame, I don't see that. The Cowboys, with the first pick of the NFL draft, need to collect something that's real tangible in the real way. Because we can talk about my guy, your guy, Nick's, and his mock draft. This could be the most realistic draft out of any draft that I've seen from anybody doing these type of things. That the Cowboys love to be the smartest people in the room. And I'm not going to be mad at them for taking a tackle or a guard in the first round, right? But what I'm telling y'all, what I want is a playmaker. But I can clearly see that the Cowboys would like to get this tackle from Missouri. I've seen some mocks that they had him drafted in the top 10, but that's a whole nother conversation. I can see that the Cowboys can go after and target a Maxwell, even though I like Trey Amos a little bit better. I like Ravel a little bit better too. I can see them going with Trey Harris in the 3rd. I can see them going with the interior defensive guy, Barrows. And I can clearly see that they can telegraph their ways. Shout out to you. Angie with another $5 super chat. Appreciate it. Hold on. Pause for that information to help the nation. Yeah, Dan 1995 said he'll be a top 5 pick. There ain't no way he falls all the way to the 12th. All right, use Atlas if you don't want your goodies to look like Miss Netta's face down below. Ooh. Oh my gosh, man. Oh wow. I see Miss Netta now. Yeah. I seen Miss Netta face. Or that's the dude, right? Ain't that's the famous TikToker that says, Charles, your dinner ready? Is that? Oh my gosh. I ain't gonna say anything, but it need more than razor juice, man. Blades and stuff like that. Need some water right there. Give me water. Oh my goodness, Lord have mercy. That's Nestle Crunch. If that box look like that, ooh wee. Oh my God. Hey, hey Charles, your dinner ready. Oh my God. That need an alkaline diet and that banana peel that old boy used when he talking about his perfect routine and stuff like that. I forgot his name. Y'all seen that dude built like Arnold Schwarzenegger running and everything? I'm going to try to find that clip so y'all know who I'm talking about. Hold on. I think I got it. Hold on. Brother used a whole viral video and the brother used a whole, hold on. Let me see if I can find it right here. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. Brother used a whole banana peel on his face. Yeah.
All right, where was I? Where was I? I don't want to pull that up. But damn, Miss Netta, Charles, your dinner ready. Gaston II is really good. I do like him, and I looked at some of his tape the other night. He's pretty good. And Tajay Brooks, they gave him a D+ for that. But the only reason why I would rather have Joe Milton in the building is I'm not sold on Quinn Ewers. I'm not sold on Quinn Ewers. I think y'all are not sold on Quinn Ewers. I don't want that. Yeah, the Saratoga water. That Saratoga water, man, is, let me see if I can pull that up. Saratoga water. Yeah, they cotton picking mine. They want $65.99. Man, they out their mind, man. What that water go? Maybe they want $65 for that water. That's too much money for some water, man. Get you a water purifier machine, man. That better be some alkaline. And somebody gave it 1 star off of that. Somebody gave it 1 star off of the Saratoga water. Oh my gosh, man! Give me Joe Milton over Quentin Ewers, though. I get it. I get the whole notion. There are some talks and conversations. Or Saratoga. Hold on. Run me that.
Take the money out, all of it. Come on. Wasting my time now. Come on.
Law Nation be over here like, hey, come on, get this $65 water over here, brought to you by Saratoga. But man, y'all better. I drink this watermelon water, man. You know, shoot. Come on, get your alkaline stuff together, man. Come on with it. Yeah. But that's what it was all about, man. I'm telling y'all the truth over here. All right, so let's go ahead and do this, man. I know some people want to fight me and all of this good stuff, but it's too much money for some water. Yeah. And all alkaline, all water that says alkaline ain't alkaline too, by the way. Just letting y'all know. Yeah, they got machines and stuff that it can add it and trick the system. So I'm just saying the best one. Let me quit talking, because last time I talked about coconut water, they done flagged me on Facebook.
Take the money out, all of it. Come on. Wasting my time now. Come on.
But if you somehow at work and you just doing your deliveries, right? And you ain't doing nothing wrong, and you just at work, you trying to get the stuff out of the back of your truck, and all of a sudden the wind blow and knock you out just like this guy right here. When you come to, you was hurt, injured at work, right? And all you got to do is reach out to all partners, and especially if they got that on camera like that. Let me play it one more time. Yeah. And if this somehow happened to you, and you laid out, and you made a terrible decision of not knowing that wind blow like that, and the grand credit, that's what happened. You know, maybe he ran the red light and talked about somebody. Yeah, but you can still reach out to our partners.
It starts from the first phone call. Most of the time, you're going to talk to Gene Burkett, a 30-year partner. You're not going to talk to some employee that just got put on the phones that day.
There are things that are so crucial, especially if it's a cataclysmic event, to have our experts get out and look at the vehicle, witness statements, photos, the whole thing.
Call Frenkel first.
Chosen by the people, feared by the insurance companies. Call Frenkel first.
No doubt. And even...
Bartend! What is your profession?
Call my phone, hit my line. Only ones who
even if that happened,
to you or somebody in your family, and that happened, be sure to reach out to Frenkel and Frenkel personal injury lawyers and let them know that your father, your uncle, your son, or whoever it may be got hit by a trailer truck door. And we need to see whether or not we have a case on that. Call 214 or 817 and all of the threes you can dial. Reach out to our people. They got over 100 years of experiences. I've seen cases, not to give y'all case numbers, whereas the insurance company will say all we can do is give you $10,000, $15,000 right now, and we'll cover your medical bills. And then the case came over to them, and they was able to slam dunk it for $2 to $3 million. So make sure you reach out to your lawyers. They would take care of you, not advantages of you, like those insurance companies. But you can also call Law Nation, 657-390-7391. That's the hotline for your mind. Appreciate everybody for jumping in. From the 903, you're live on the Nation, brought to you by Frenkel Firm and Atlas. Talk to me.
Hey, Laura. Hey, everybody.
Hey, what's going on?
Not much.
Yeah.
What was the topic?
Oh, it's open topic today. You can talk about whatever you like for a few seconds. Yeah.
Yeah, how they don't flag you? If the water wasn't good, it ain't good. How they gonna be mad about you? You said something about the water.
Oh, coconut water. Yeah. They don't like conscious.
Just be careful.
They don't like conscious community talk. You know, they like the
flag, man. You don't hate us, don't hate, bro. You don't hate us, don't hate, bro.
no high vibrational talk. Yeah.
When you that chosen one, you gonna get that hate.
Yeah.
Your haters don't like to see you prosper, but you good. God got your back. He got all back. He got all back, Bob. He got it.
Come on with it.
I love y'all. I mean, I'm looking forward for a great year for
Come
our
on.
boys.
Mm-hmm.
I'm ready for Dak and the boys to get together and let's go whoop up on every team there is. And let's go get that ring. And let's go get that championship they say that we cannot get.
Come on with it.
God already said they gonna get. So if you don't believe, you can get off the train right now because we don't need your negativity.
Come on with it.
PVO. How about the Cowboys? Let's go.
Yes, indeed. That's Lady Jessica. PVO. Oh, come on with it. Come on. Yeah. Put your hand together for Lady Jessica. Gina with the G. I see you. Let me go into this and tag that number so that someone else can get on off in here. Appreciate you. Yeah, and if we offended anyone, charge it to Frenkel and Frenkel personal injury lawyers. Be sure to give them a call at 817 and all of the threes. And that Law Nation, he offended me. Yeah, give them a call, man. PVO, baby. I have from the 206, you in the mix. Talk to me. This is MJ Marv, Magic City Marv, what most people call him by. You're live on the Nation. Talk to me.
What up, Law? How you doing?
Man, all is well. Can't complain, bro.
Yeah, she's Sister Jessica. She's smart.
Mm-hmm.
Came right on and told true facts. If you're not with us, get off the line.
Yeah.
Go find the Eagles.
Yeah,
Go
buddy.
follow those Commodores.
Come on, keep singing, Marv. Yes, boy. Shit. Shout out to you, Gina. Thank you so much.
Hey, but Law, now let me tell you something.
Mm-hmm.
I'm older than you. You my little bro. But Law got to jam me up.
Okay, go on, jam me up then, old man. Yeah. Watch them hips now. I heard them hips get bad when you get old.
Law, I hope we move back. Let me tell you why. We need that pick. You know that, right?
What we need?
Well, like I said, I did a draft, remember? I did a draft, and I kept moving back.
Okay.
And man, There's a lot of stuff we could get now. Now, either receiver, I'm looking at you guys because I want to help the quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm excited for our other receivers on the team right now, but I want the other receiver just to put the icing on the cake. Get that receiver in the first round, whoever which one y'all want.
What's your point?
Or 4. The point is, I could get my number 32.
Your number 32.
From Ohio State. He could block better than Gentry. He's a better blocker. Off the backfield, he's dangerous.
Is he a better? Is he a better player?
They even to me, Rob.
Okay. And what even is subjective? We'll break that down. Break down what was even.
They both. Only thing they both would take it to the house.
Mm-hmm.
Henderson faster. Now, and Henderson do break tackles. Your boy break tackles.
Yep.
So who the better blocker? Henderson. Because your boy, when they come, but, that's for another day. We don't need no blocker, because that's what you're going to tell me. Well, I know you. We want him for running.
Right. I need a running back, man.
That's
so,
I know. I need Henderson to run too, because my boy Henderson so dangerous.
all I know is Emmett and Barry. They ain't the best blockers of the world, but them 1-2 got doggone best running backs that you can think of. Right? Come on with it.
But Law, I ain't gonna be mad if they do take him at 22. If he make it.
At 22.
I mean at 12. If they take him at 12, I'll still be happy, and I ain't gonna be mad. Perfect. Salute. But if they don't take him, Law, I don't want you coming the next day. Oh, the gloom and doom, and then we might have your boy from Arizona as our number 1 pick, or Ohio State, or Missouri as our receiver at the number 18 pick, and we got another number 2 or 3. Now we finna eat. Now we go for that halfback. Now we go for that corner. Now we got that D tackle. You see where I'm going, Law? Now we and Law, you gonna be the first on here like, whoa! You gonna be jumping for joy. But now if they do kick them at 12, I ain't gonna be mad. But my whole concept, I want that receiver first.
What receiver?
18.
What receiver you want at first? What receiver?
Boy, either one. The Texas receiver, the Ohio State
Matthew
receiver,
Golden, okay, Ibuka.
Or Missouri receiver, or your
Luther.
boy, the big 6'5" guy. He'd be the first.
Ted.
They get him, because he know how to, and I see what you're saying, and it ain't all about. But one thing I know, and you do make a good sense, our problem be
Precisely.
that president go across the middle with them little receivers, them corners be throwing them off and getting interception. You ain't gonna be able to do that with that big boy 6'5" across the middle, because the ball gonna be high. He got good hands, and that stick gonna keep moving, and it's all about moving them sticks, because you can't.
What's your argument? What's your rebuttal with me then? It sounds like you agreeing with me.
My rebuttal, you keep every day. You keep crying about.
What I'm crying? I ain't shed no one tear over here, man. What I cried about?
You say it'll be a
Is he the best back in the league? Right? Is he the best back coming out right now?
I don't know.
Who's the best back in all of college last year? Who was the best? Who was the best back of all of college last season?
Who was the best one?
Yeah, who was the best by sure numbers and touchdowns and yards after contact? The dude had 1,900 yards after contact. That's 1,900 yards after contact. Who did better than him last season off of that?
You talking about the Philadelphia halfback?
No, I ain't talking about pros. I'm talking about colleges.
Well, he was the best halfback.
Yeah.
But that's going against Boise State, though, no?
Right.
That's going against, and some of that talent is good.
Who else was on Boise State team? Go.
Law. I know what you're trying to do, Law. So like I always try to be slick, y'all. Y'all see, Law, Law tried to make an excuse who they was playing. I don't care. They playing my grandma. Law. That's what you know that.
All right. So who did Omarion Hampton go up against? Name the teams that he went up against.
Law. How many yards he get? He got 1,600 yards.
Yeah, but who he went up against? He got 1,600 yards. This dude got 1,900 yards after contact. So who did Carolina went up against?
He went against Florida State.
Mm-hmm. And what did he do? What did he do against Florida State? What did Omarion do against Florida State?
I don't know. Can you put up the stats for me?
Nah, you the one with the answers. Hey man, man. You supposed to come up with all the facts. I'm listening to you.
Law, you try to be slick.
I am. I'm slick Law right now, boy. I'm slicker than a can of oil right now, boy. Yeah.
Y'all see Law. Law always. Hey, all the Law nation. Law. He the master of being the slickster. Like Brandon say. Law come back with some, he'll come back and come around the corner with something and hit you in the jaw and try to be slick with it.
Don't you love me then? You love me for that then, don't you? Don't you love me? Don't you love me for that, bro? There you go. In closing, what else you got? Yeah.
Either one of they get, I'm going to be happy, but I do want to move back, Law. I want to get that big back. And I think all our receivers, they're going to show you, Law, because they watch your show, Law. You know all the receivers.
They do.
The Cowboys watch your show, Law. So they think how y'all keep bragging on these other receivers, and they got this new receiving coach and the new schemes they're going to be running, they finna show you, Law.
Yeah.
They're going to show you.
But hold on, before you go, guess the number 2 people that watch my shows, man. Guess who 2 people that say they watch my show?
The networks?
I got the head coach and the defensive coordinator to watch my show. So y'all make sure y'all give valuable inputs on it. Yeah. So they watch the show. They know who Law Nation is now. Come on with it.
Yeah. Shawty gonna show you, Law. Shawty gonna show you because they hear the fans. I'm glad they watch the show because they listen to you fans crying about our offensive line. Our offensive line gonna be the best offensive line. Gonna be top 5. It's a new running scheme. And the receivers gonna be cold-blooded. And Dak Prescott gonna have a comeback year. And whoever we get with some dangerous receivers out there. Now, the other Tennessee receiver 6'5". He fast.
Okay.
He won a 4.3. Yeah, Law. Look at another receiver before I get up. There's another receiver that played for
Tennessee. Look at that Tennessee receiver. Somebody put me up on him. That Thornton kid. Watch what he do. Yeah.
But go, Lord, I want you when you get off the show, go look at the Auburn. It's an Auburn receiver. I can't think of his name, but he's 6'4". He run a 4.3. He's fast too, Lord. Go cold blooded.
Yeah.
It's some fast receiver. But whoever they get. Let's get Dak Prescott the weapons, and let's build his defense and get this chip.
No doubt.
Let's get the chip. How about them Cowboys and all you crybaby fake fans? Please don't come over here and start crying that we need a line. Stop it. How about them Cowboys?
How about them? All right, bro. Yeah. How about them Cowboys? Yes, indeed.
We about that life.
All right, I got the caller from the 409, and then I got D-Shift from the 409. So hold tight, D-Shift. He was in here before you. But from the 409, what's on your mind? Talk to me. Hello? Once, twice, 3 times a lady. 409. All right, he gone. All right. I think that was Omarion. That was D-Shift, you live on the 409. Talk to me.
Hey, what's going on, Law?
Not much, man. Talk to me. What you got for me?
Man, all right, man. So let's kind of reverse engineer this, man, kind of so to say. So like you get Genty, right? You draft him.
Right.
And then you go into the season, teams you got to play. You still suspect at defense, wouldn't you say? Like as far as being ran on.
Well,
depending on what Eberflus does.
Yeah, he now from his mouth to all of the people he used. Yeah, from the personnel, he said, man, it's his number 1 priority to stop the run. And it's not about getting upfield, getting to the quarterback. We're going to stop the run. We're going to create turnovers. This is what we're going to do, play sound defense, and just wait and see. What we're going to do is going to be nice. And he talked glowingly of Kenneth Murray. He's going to have him in the position to win. And Sanborn, he says he's going to get him up to speed, and he can't wait to get his hands on Mears Learfowl because he sees some potentials in him. So, yeah, but go ahead.
Yeah, no, I know with defensive line, linebacker play.
Right.
I mean, honestly, we've had the Carlos Watkins to the Kendricks. Kendricks and Watkins, they are two different. Kendricks deserve a little more respect.
Right.
But it still ain't quite, what you need as far as making that championship defense.
Right.
With that whole defense win championship, and I'm not suggesting you should draft a defensive player. I feel like if you get Genty, you fix a very important part.
Right.
But I know there's just because it's so offensive heavy. I think you got your offensive line, quarterback, a couple receivers, the running backs. A defensive guy maybe could drop down to you. That could be pretty much a difference maker.
Right.
So I know how important the weapon is, but just being that, and then also, I was looking at what C.D. Lamb was talking about, and that goes into receiver. He was on like this little, what was it, like a little stream or whatever, and then he was talking. The guy asked him about like just what he needs another guy, not another guy, but like, I think he was just about like defensive coordinators in general, and like C.D. just talked about just how defensive coordinators like he was talking about the cornerback that you have to face, like the top 5 cornerbacks you ever faced.
Right.
And CD, kind of like, they got some guys that are nice, but the biggest thing is that how these defensive coordinators like scheme on you and take you out of a game. And so, that goes into your point of just having that extra playmaker. So it's real tricky, man.
Right.
But you gotta, I don't know. I almost say you gotta make a mid-season trade.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you want to like really contend, you might have to make like a mid-season trade, and I still don't know if that would be enough. So you got a lot to like build up, especially defensively. Like I feel like we're offensive line, a wide receiver 2, and a running back from like really being an elite offense. Yeah. But defensive. So I guess I don't know if you're going to that since you're so close to like being elite, and you got a long ways to go defensively. Do you just focus on offense and just get that rounded out? But I think you can with the first 3 picks.
Right.
So, all right, well, appreciate you, bro.
Man, I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for your
Yes,
for your call in. Yeah. Somebody asked me, Omarion Hampton is my RB2 in this draft, and they said that he had 100 and how many yards? He had 172 versus Florida State. Yeah. Ashton Genty had a 192 versus Oregon. Was Florida State ranked this year? Because I'm quite sure Oregon was top 10 rankings in the in college. Wasn't Oregon ranked seventh in the college football rankings? Let me know. Was Florida State ranked this year? Can somebody put that in the chat? Y'all let me know. And I'm not trying to do that. I'm not. I like Omarion Hampton. I'm not putting one against the other. It's just, to me, I got Ashton Genty a little bit better than Omarion Hampton. Yeah, Florida State was trash. It's daggone filthy. So, y'all miss me with that. And I get it. Florida State, is from the past and all of this stuff, they better household name or what have you. But Oregon was ranked. Y'all can look it up. I think Oregon was ranked number 1. So I get it, but I'm not going to take away what Penn State defense did to Ashton Genty, right? It's not like they had to stop anybody else. They said, okay. And I'm not finna take away what Cam Scatterboo did to the Hook'ems, Longhorns, right? Shoot, that game went crazy. And Scatterboo was throwing the ball, catching the ball, running in between the splits, and doing a lot of things. You can still get Scatterboo in this draft. You can still get Scatterboo in this draft. I'm not putting one against the other.
but you don't have to draft Scat Boo in the first round.
Hold on. You have a choice. You can have the boat or the mystery box.
What, are you crazy? We'll take the boat.
No, not so fast, Lois. A boat's a boat, but the mystery box could be anything. It could even be a boat. You know how much we've wanted one of those.
Then let's just...
We'll take the box.
Jeez. Go Longhorns, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Oregon got a nice running back we could pick up in the 5th. Okay, yeah. Let me get... I got the 407, then I got my guy 100 grand. But from the 407, you're live on the nation, brought to you by Frenkel Firm. Man, talk to me, man.
The real law.
Yeah, what's good, bro? You live, bro. Talk to me.
Man, blessings, my brother. Keep doing what you're doing, man. You're the best of the best, man.
Hey, man, thank you, man. Thank you, bro. Appreciate you.
Definitely. I think this draft, man, first of all, I just think that Dallas is not quite as kept. They're not far away from being in the NFC, in our championship, or the Super Bowl, in my opinion, if they do the right things, the right steps, meaning that they addressed the free agency. I thought they did a good job. They took a couple shots here and there because they didn't have too many splash names, but I think they did a great job in filling some needs in the free agency, in my opinion. I just think in the draft, it's laid out for them. The blueprint's pretty much laid out for the Cowboys. In other words, for example, Genty's a generational talent. I don't think it's a question of that. He's a generational back, Law. He's a generational back. But I don't see a chance of him. I really don't see him going to 12th. I'm dropping to the 12th spot. I just don't see that because he's just that good. He's special. So I just think that now you got to concentrate on the best receiver, and I do think T-Mac would definitely, well, not definitely, but I think it's a good chance he'll be there. Yeah. And even if he's not, you got some solid run. You still got some solid receivers. I think the brother Burton is. I think they're kind of sleeping on Burton.
Luther, yeah. I mean, he
Burton,
makes space, man.
I think he's special.
Yeah.
But T-Mac would be my first. He would be my first receiver. T-Mac would be 6'5", big body.
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this though, bro. How early was Odell Beckham drafted?
Odell Beckham Jr.?
Yeah, when he was drafted. What number was he?
Was that like the second or third?
He was drafted real early, huh?
I think he was second or third.
Damn,
I just think.
I just think Luther Burden is kind of, and I'm not saying that he will be like Odell Beckham, but he give me those type of catches and the type of give me that vibe a little bit. But go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
I just think, see, first of all, you got the Batman in CD, so you just need that 1-2 punch. CD's incredible. I tell me, he's the best in the league. I can be biased or not biased. I just think he's the best receiver in the league. If you compliment him with a guy like Burton or T-Mac or even Abuka from Ohio State, you're winning. I mean, you're pretty solid right there at the receiver spot because I think all three of them guys can complement CD extremely well. When it comes down to running back, I think this is a pretty deep running back class in the last couple of years. You got Genty, then you got Hampton. Then I like Caleb Johnson. Also, you got Henderson from Ohio State. And then you got a couple more I ain't even named. So it's pretty solid. So my point is, Dallas got the blueprint to get right back because you got to keep in mind the Commanders, they made a Quinn, he turned their program around pretty quick. Right. Eagles are the world champions. The Sheagles, I should say. I'm sorry.
No, you good. Sheagles is right.
Yeah. But our beloved Cowboys, I just think that if we make the right moves in free agency, maybe one more move, maybe even sign Diggs' brother. I don't know, it's a receiver spot. I think he's gonna come back with a vengeance. Stephon Diggs, he got game. I just think just the right moves in the draft. Boom, we're right back in the driver's seat in the NFC East.
Yeah, I just know that Mama Diggs, they love Dallas.
Yes.
And they was very happy that their son was able to get to Houston or what have you so they can keep their family together. And they are a very close-knit family, Right. I hate that the fact that these injuries from both Diggs, that we've been robbed of the situation of them playing against each other for many years now. We were all like, hey, they're finna play each other. Then right before the game, they get hurt. Either one is hurt, the other is hurt. But maybe that's the case. Maybe you just got to have both of them on the same team at the same time, and maybe the universe will open up for them.
Well, one thing for sure,
Yeah,
if you playing with your brother on the same team, though,
Right.
Law, I just think that's a special. It's like, man, let's ball out together. Let's win a championship together. Let's make Mama proud. We don't have to divide the family up. You know what I'm saying? So, I think one of them on one side of the ball, the other on the other side of the ball. I think the twins from was it the Patriots? They was balling out together. I think it's for the Patriots.
Yeah, the DBs, I believe.
Yeah, the DBs, man. But I just think Stephon, I think he'll be happy here playing with his brother because at the end of the day, they're pretty tight.
But yeah, both of them, I don't think that you're going to get the full capacity of Diggs, either one of them, for the 2025 season, though. That's the only thing. And now, granted, they saying he's running at full speed and everything. But I have to see him, man, and I'm just worried to a degree of the to a point of what happened with my guy Michael Gallup, right? You know, he hurt himself, he rushed himself to get back out there on the field, and he was just never the same. And I'm not saying that, you know, Diggs is of the kind of caliber of Michael Gallup, right? Clearly, he was a better route guy than Gallup. But I just don't want us to try to entertain that and we miss out on getting some real competition in here as a wide receiver.
Quick question for you, just real quick, Long.
Talk to me.
Who's your receivers? How you rank your receivers in the draft? T-Mac?
T-Mac. I like Ibuka. You know, I do like what he brings to the table. With that being said, Golden, I still put Golden up there. I like what he can do, but I got Luther, and I could be 1,000% wrong. I got Luther Burden over Golden.
I do too. I just think that, no disrespect to Golden, when I do the little study, my little film study, it's just that a guy like T-Mac, especially Burton, they kind of like jump off the screen to me. They just, it's just like big play waiting to happen when you got a guy like Burton.
Right.
You know, like take it to the house. Soon as he touch it, he's a threat. He just seemed like he's electric when he get the ball.
Yeah. So it's going to be very intriguing, man, to see how all of this stuff works out. I just want one of them. Right, I want one of them. We gonna, you know that Denzel Washington thing, man. We leaving here with something, all right?
We leaving here with, we're looking good when we leave too.
Yeah. We looking good when we leave too. So we leaving here with something. I get the run on the guards and the tackles. I know that probably be the right thing to do, but sometimes you got to live on the edge a little bit. And just go with that dynamic wide receiver, that dynamic running back. We've been playing it too safe too lately, man, with these tackles and these guards, man. Sometimes you got to be a little risky.
Yeah, but Golden's speed though, Law is lethal too though. His speed is lethal. Golden, it's lethal speed he got, man. So you can't, like you said. I don't think you got, like you said, you got to leave with one. And I think I ain't trying to be funny. You can't F it up. You can't F it up. I think in a blind man can either, I think it's easy to fix a lot of the holes we got in this draft, though, man. You can't mess it up.
Well, based off of what the Cowboys did in this particular situation, if you frame it, it looks like they're going to do the the guard or the tackle in this draft. Think about it. They got a poor man's Paris Campbell who could be a poor man's version of a Matthew Golden, right?
I think it's a 95% chance they go on offense the first pick.
95.
Skill player.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I hope you're right, bro.
Because I think T-Mac, I got a strong feeling T-Mac's gonna be staring right in the face. Genty gonna be long gone, I believe.
Right. Well, we're gonna have to cut some of these wide receivers then. Jalen Brooks will ship them off to somewhere, man. This is a good call from me. What else you got for $100,000 on? What else you got?
No. Hey, listen, I appreciate your time. I'll keep doing what you're doing, brother.
Yeah, man. Appreciate you, bro. Thank you. That's from 407, man. Man, we leaving here with something, man. That's all. Look, man, I get it, man. We want to build a bear of the Cowboys. We want to stuff this tackle position in and rub it all over everybody's faces and say, hey, we got the most dominant line in the National Football League and all of this stuff. And I get that. I get all of that. I just want us to get us a skill player, man. And if we if we get trashy and we suck this blame Law Nation, man. Y'all be like, see, Law? See, they got what you wanted. Are you satisfied now? You know, he can't get off the LOS now. You know, the dude can't even get a separation. Y'all see it? Jetty, he can't do this on the next level. Well, let me be wrong, man. Give me a shot at being wrong, man. I want these guys. We got to leave here with something, man. Come on with it. Jay Business, I love your go with 3 skilled players. Jay Business, man, you the king right now. Wide receiver, running back, DB. Running back, wide receiver, DB. I want them 3 right there in that order. I get it. We want big boy down inside. They can probably push the pocket back and get to the quarterback. I get it. We want an edge rusher. You can't have too many edge rushers. We want a linebacker. But, man, damn it, give me the wide receiver, the running back, the DB, or running back, wide receiver, DB in any order, right? Come on with it, man. Y'all get what I'm saying, man. Look, it's time out for us to be watching other teams get all of these other fancy parts, and we sitting here saying, hey, man, shoot, 2027, dog. Man, you got to understand. 2025 was just his rookie year. He got to go through growing pains, man. But when 2026 or 2027 hit, boy, we going to be on the right foot. No, man, no, don't do us like that, man. I'm tired of that. We the developmental boys, and then by the time we develop them, we send them off somewhere. From the 201, 100 grand with the plan, man. What you got for me, man?
Roll Tide, baby.
Roll Tide. Yeah.
Hey, we in the tournament, baby. Let's go. We playing right now. Roll Tide, baby.
Oh, wow. Oh, my gosh, man. Roll them ties, man. Damn, man.
Stop thief!
Yeah, boy, hijacking the show right now. Knocking the rings off the show, man. Oh, man. 100 grand, boy. They said we want touchdowns, man. Boy, I can tell you in a good mood today, bro. Boy, I can tell you in a good mood, man. You're in a good mood, man.
Hey, man. Hey, you know, it ain't about the Cowboys today, man. It's about Alabama right now. You know what I'm saying? We got a nice little lead, know what I mean? 23-19. Let's go.
Hey, you saw what Jaden Daniels' mom did to Juju? You saw that?
Nah,
you didn't see that? Shoot,
man, what happened?
Jaden Daniels was trying to get some slides in at the game, man. He was like, hey, I'm seeing what you doing, and hey, you see what I'm doing, And then Mama Daniels tried to slide up in there and say, hey, leave my son alone, Yeah, she don't allow that man to be. Boy, we got trouble, man.
Y'all gotta check this out.
we got troubles, man. Shoot. Hey, I got it playing right now. Watch it. Hey, they ain't loud. Mama ain't allowing JD to be with nobody. Watch it. That mama came in there like, I'm the woman. That mama came in. She came in and this then move all the way from my son. That's gonna be the biggest threat in the NFC East, Jaden Daniels.
Listen, man.
That's why you got a strong arm.
I'm nervous about Jaden Daniels. I'm nervous, man. We playing the dude that's practicing semen retention. Come on, man.
You can't beat them, man.
You can't beat them,
Jaden, why you in that bathroom so long? That boy come out with a strong arm. I said, God dang, he can't date nobody. She's still in college, man. She an innocent.
His mama making sure that money stay in the family, boy.
It's in the
He
family,
ain't playing
man.
No game.
Yeah.
That money ain't going nowhere. Man, listen, let that boy date. Mama, you know what you need to do? Just let Jalen put it all in your name. That way she can't get. I'm giving away the secrets, man. I'm giving away the secrets.
They said Juju on the 19. Well, I didn't know that, but that's over 18. Well, that's still
legal.
That's legal. Hey, grass on the field, play ball. You know.
No law. No law. That's legal. That's legal. Once you hit 18, it's fair game.
Yeah, that boy. I was wondering. I said, man, Jaden Daniels built like a toothpick, but that arm. I said, God damn, what are he doing?
But it could work in our favor, though. It could work in our favor, though, because Mama can't be everywhere he be at.
Mama can't be everywhere.
Yeah,
so,
now, come on now.
So when he play
some stuff on the road, he gonna have some little.
Hey, you know what I'm gonna do? 100 grand. You know what I'm gonna do? 100 grand. When he played Dallas, I'm going to Harry Hines. I'm gonna say, hey, that's the hotel they in right there. Tell him you going to Jaden Daniels' room. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm trying to win at all costs.
Yo, killing me with this.
That was what I would do. Lord, you recruiting on.
Sponsored by Law Nation.
Sponsored by Whole Nation.
Sponsored by Law Nation.
He can't return it down. Going, yeah, every girl from Harry Hines knocking on Jaden
Why he playing like that? Why he playing like he drained?
Why he threw by 4 picks?
Why he playing like he drained? That boy got the soul sucked out of
soul.
him. Play that swallowed up.
All I ask.
Swallowed up.
Hey, did you so happen to catch ratios that Mama fine, you can't deny that. Yeah. Shout out to your ratio. But have you ever caught that new Shannon Sharp when he got out of that damn car this time?
I didn't see that one either.
No, man. Let me. Hey,
sometimes you got to send some of this stuff to me.
All right. Shannon Sharp made sure he had that purse around his back this time. Look.
Oh yeah, man.
Hey, Shay Sharp. He said, "I'm just gonna hold my purse this time." but his buddy came out with the purse on, so we were still like, "Hey."
Swallowed up. Have you ever been?
That boy came out extra zesty off of that bug. That boy came out with a medium shirt. How you gonna have 2 guys coming out with small shirts, man? They done took all of the small shirts.
What's going on, man?
That boy came out. She's a queen to be shirt. You can see that man's heartbeat. Hey, man law. 2 men must not ever wear tight shirts coming out of a one vehicle car like that. Shout out to Shay Shay though. Let me leave him alone before he send his goons after me, man. Them boys had.
You know, Shay Shay sponsor. It ain't coming. It ain't happening.
Them boys had spray painted shirts and pants on matching. Some medium. He said, "I'm just gonna hold my bag this time. I ain't gonna have it strapped across my."
All I ask.
Oh my God! Let me leave him alone, man.
You could cancel that sponsor.
Yeah,
but you're working on that Hennessy sponsor.
Yeah.
I see you working on that sponsor.
We almost close, baby.
And he ain't getting no no Hennessy up in here. I said, look at Law, man.
All
At that
I-
event, ask for
Yeah.
Hennessy.
Yeah.
I said, Law.
Yeah.
I said, what the hell going on, man? Law can't be up in there $1,000 plates asking for Hennessy, man. What's going on?
Dog. I was the only brother up in there like, give me the Hennessy, dog. the lady was like, are you sure? Yeah, hand. And then Clarence with his bougie self going, hey man, you give me extra no Hennessy, man. We the high price restaurant. You're the high price restaurant. Come on, Clarence. We coming, Hennessy. We about this close, boy. We coming for him.
That's sponsor is happening.
Y'all better leave my Hennessy alone, boy. I'm willing to fall out the chair with that Hennessy. Come on with it.
I declare. That sponsor is coming true.
Yo.
And when it come true, send a bottle my way.
Are you shitting me?
Yes, indeed. Shit.
My way.
Yes, indeed, boy. But y'all can check out that video on the members only. I had to flag it over to members only. I said, man, I got too much confidential stuff out there. Let me flag it over to the members only.
I was saying that too. I said, man. Do they know they being recorded by Law? Because they said some stuff out there. I said, Law dry snitching over here, man. I don't understand.
All right, so what's your Cowboys news for today? Hey, guess what I said?
What'd you say?
I'm leaving here with something. Yeah, I'm leaving here with something. Yeah, you dig? Yes, indeed, boy. Yes, indeed. We ain't drinking no wine, Law. Yes, you ain't lying to your business. We ain't drinking no wine. Come on with it.
But listen, man. Since the coaches and all of them listen to you, we need speed, bro.
Okay, come on.
We need speed. We need speed. We don't have no speed on this offense.
Mm-hmm.
What speed we got? And don't give me Turpin. Because they could just knock him off the line. He's small. He's tiny.
Yeah.
We need speed, bro.
That's
the same thing with Cooks. They just was knocking, man. Cooks was short.
He was living off his old bodies, man. Yeah, man. I ran a 4.3. But yeah, man, you ain't running no 4.3 now, dog.
Running on 4.3 now, and they ain't afraid of you.
Yeah.
We need speed. I don't care if we can get a running back that can run a 4.3, a wide receiver that can run. We need speed,
we
man.
do.
Somebody that the defense fear.
Right.
Because when you got speed on that line, that's going to open up the run game. Because we ain't blitzing. Because if we blitz, that's going to tear us up.
Right.
So we can't blitz. Come on, man. And if you don't believe me, look at the Chiefs when they got Worthy. That boy fast, man. Mahomes was killing him when he had that speed. We need speed, bro. Like, I understand. In the trenches, I get it. I get the trenches. I get it.
Yep.
But we need speed more than we need these trenches. Because what's the sense of having the best offensive line and nobody can get off the LOS?
Right.
What's the sense? Dak just gonna be back there with 7 seconds. Nobody still can't get open. Because they're gonna bracket CD. They ain't gonna be. Come on, man.
You're right.
What's the sense of having all that time and can't do nothing?
Right. You're right.
So we need speed, bro.
We do, man. We do.
And I don't care about these coaches, about what they could do and the schemes they got. I'm sorry, Marv. I don't care about none of that. None of that don't matter if you don't have weapons.
Preach to him, man.
Weapons.
Yeah.
You can have all the schemes you want to in the world, but if you ain't got no weapon, it ain't gonna mean nothing.
Right.
Come on, man.
Because if you really look at our last 3 draft picks, right?
Mm-hmm.
Tyler Smith he first round. To my first round, Tyler Smith was a real good situation for us, right? But we didn't know where to place him. He was a tackle, and then he was guard, tackle. You know what I'm saying? And he did good for us. But he still had his warts. He had like 8, 9 penalties, you know, and he was good, good. He's good for us. But now we went and got Mozzie. We still trying to figure out. He was a healthy stretch in some games. Yeah, he's not giving you 60 snaps. And then Tyler Guyton. He was also, ladies and gentlemen, a healthy scratch in some games. And granted, he got the physical presence, right? But he don't have the physical awareness to be where his feet at out there on the field. So he had some costly penalties. So I can't just go for the 4th consecutive year or what have you of us drafting a developing piece. You know what I'm saying? At least.
Yeah, and we doing the same thing again. We doing the same thing again, waiting for him to develop, waiting to see what's going on while we sitting back waiting and we getting blown out every week because we can't keep up. And then y'all blaming Dak Prescott about how he ain't good and how he can't throw the football and he can't do this and that. When Mahomes got weapons, when everybody in your division got 2 and 3 receivers, and y'all saying how great they are, when all they got to do is throw the ball to the open man because everybody got to be respected in those other, you know, on those. Come on, man. When everybody got to be respected, except for us.
Man,
we just got CD. And everybody talking about why Dak is so trash. When the only person he got is CD. Mingo ain't doing. Hey, coach. Mingo ain't doing nothing. The Jalen's ain't doing nothing. Flournoy, Barnoy, he ain't doing nothing.
Nothing.
Sorry, I don't care about the schemes. They ain't good.
Come on with it, man.
Coaches, the coach watch the show. They ain't good. We need Law,
you're right.
Sometimes you gotta be direct. You can't be beating around the bush, Law. You gotta be 100. You gotta let them know directly. You can't beat around the bush. Right. I'm being PG, so they'll listen to me because you know how sometimes we ain't gonna get into that. They ain't good. They trash. They garbage. The only receiver is good on that team is CeeDee Lamb. Everybody else is garbage. Throw them away.
But they close it though, 100 grand.
The running backs is trash too. The running backs is garbage too. All of them. Garbage. They calling us the Pee Wee Cowboys. We couldn't even beat Alabama right now.
God damn, boy. But they close it.
Can't even beat Alabama.
Yo, killing me with this.
Unless you go into this draft and you get us some weapons. If you don't do that, remember that. We can't beat Alabama. We can't beat Ohio State. We can't even beat them.
Man, we got to be better, man.
Unless you go into this draft and get Dak Prescott weapons. All y'all great quarterbacks, y'all say that's great. All of them got weapons. I don't want to hear how great Jalen Hurts is when all he got to do is drop back, hand the ball off, and there's a 100-yard game for a touchdown. Or throw to Smitty and A.J. Brown because none of them could be bracketed. So they one-on-one. Or Dallas Goedert. And come on, man.
Yeah.
Why can't we have that?
Yeah.
Hey. Everybody who says we had that, we only had that for 7 games, and the coaches was trash.
Facts.
So I don't want to hear.
Facts.
Man, he had that.
But they close it 100 grand. And close it though. And close. I got this line long. And
yeah. That's it, dog. We need weapons.
Yeah.
Jerry Jones, Stephen Jones, all the coaches. I don't care nothing about your schemes. If we don't have weapons, they're not going to work.
There you go.
Remember I said this, Law. Remember I said it.
Right.
All right, I'm out, man.
And that's my guy, 100 grand, man. Boy, he brought some laughters, and then he ended off with, he's right. It don't matter, man, how good your slingshots are. You know, we can say all those days Man, we got slingshots, man. We got bow and arrows, man. Yeah, the whole team is trash. One draft can't save us. This is from your. All right. And my other guy, JD from DC, man, appreciate you for your support. When Law arrived at the Micah Parsons, he announced, FBI, open up. Yeah.
Take the money out, all of it.
Come on.
Come on. Wasting my time now. Come on. Come on.
But to be fair, Law Nation Sports, we did donate from you guys' support over. I ain't gonna say the money line for it, but it was over a stack, you know, and we gonna get something back in return for that, and it's all to benefit the nation, man. So I really appreciate all that they do and all what he did for the community and beyond. It's a lot of things that goes behind the scene that Parsons Foundation been doing, and I really appreciate all of that. Here's my thing with all of this. There's no doubt in my mind that A.J. Brown is a dog. There's no doubt in my mind that Smitty is a dog, right? There's no single doubt in my mind that Saquon Barkley is a dog, right? Them three dogs. Hey. But there's doubts in people's mind of who Jalen Brooks is, right? There's doubts in people's mind of who Jalen Tolbert is. And these things, what I'm trying to tell y'all, if we trying to compete with them, man, they got a 45-yard head start. That's what I'm getting at. Now, I'll fight tooth and nail over my team, but I got to tell y'all the truth. And what 100 Grand said, it may not go well with all of y'all. But to have the same expectations to do what they just did last season with what we got now, if you believe in that, if we don't go out there and get those weapons, I got land on the moon for sale. I do. I got land on the moon for sale. 90% off. Going rate $3,000, man. Come on with it. JD from DC, man. Appreciate you for your support.
JD from DC, $9.99. All jokes aside, keep up the great work. Mama Parsons was awesome, and we better see her up here soon.
Oh, yeah.
Salute, saluting face.
He gave me an idea. Maybe we have a show with Mama Parsons once a week. You know what I'm saying? Or once a month or something like that. Yeah. Talk about, maybe we bring the ladies of the Cowboys round circle or something like that. Maybe we come up with something like that so y'all get some feedback from all of those things, Yeah. Ice Cold Cowboy. Appreciate you.
Out, all of it. Come on. Wasting my time now. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Oh, yeah, and somebody brought up some good points. Kenyatta Adams says those guys are also all first-round picks. And Jahan Dotson was a guy that they scooped up off of the Washington team. Let me know what round he was drafted in. He wasn't no fifth-round pick that we are leaning on. I got my guy from the 6'4", then I got Point Dexter, and then I got the 8'5" in the mix. But 6'4", you're live on the nation, brought to you by Frenkel Firm. Talk to me. Yellow.
Hello?
Yeah, you're live, man. Come on, talk to me, man. You all right? Yellow.
Hello? I think disconnected.
No. We live. I can hear you.
Law Nation.
What's up? Was it Boost Mobile? What you connected to, man? Shout out to Boost Mobile.
Yo,
Brother, sound like you were dropping some deuces, man. I'm going to get back to you, though, bro. Hold on. 646, man. Jones, man. Hey, you live. 646. Yo.
Lord Nation.
What's up? Got a lot of
How's
echo.
it going, brother?
It's going good, man.
Listen, I'm a long time listener, first time caller, Lord.
Okay.
And I gotta give you your love and respect, man. I watch you grow so much. It's amazing, black man. Like I love what I've seen you and Bosch have been able to do.
Appreciate you, man. From the same hometown, man. Population 26,000. Can you imagine that? You know, we come from a small town. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Yeah.
Some black men can't do whatever they want to do.
Man, you can do whatever you put your mind to it, man. You know, it's just that I never knew Botch existed until I got into this space over here. I'm about 12, 13 years older than him. But my guy Botch, he be doing his thing, man. He's killing it.
You can't tell that by your energy, though, man, because your energy is amazing. I'm talking about when you're around the players, when you're around, your peers.
Right,
in this
right.
media world, you're just doing your thing, man.
I thank you for that, man. Appreciate you, man.
Listen, I got a little bit of a bone to pick with you when it comes to Joe Milton, just a little one.
Okay.
So when you say you willing to give up maybe a fifth or a sixth for him,
right?
You got to remember, they took him in the sixth, so they're not going to give the same. I don't think they'll give him us for a sixth.
We'll throw a player in there. We give them give him Jalen Brooks. Well, we throw him a player. Give him Andrew Booth.
Nice. Okay, I got you.
You get what I'm saying?
Because when I came in, I heard you say, maybe you'll give up maybe a sixth for him. I'm like, they're not going to do that because they picked him in the sixth round. So I didn't think they would do that. But I'm big on Joe Milton. I think if you get him right now, you got one of the best arms in the league.
You do.
One of the biggest arms in the league. And I don't want to make it all about the arm, but at the same time, we need some talent around Dak.
We do.
Behind Dak. We need to put some pressure on Dak because for me, I'm not going to get on into him being a bomb and all that. No, because I think he's a solid QB. I just don't think he's the QB that's going to get us to that promised land. That's just my personal opinion. I feel like, I was listening to the caller you had before me. I felt like he's starting making a lot of excuses. You can't say we didn't have no talent around Dak. It was at one point, Dak had Amari, Gallup, and Lamb together.
For 7 games. But for 7 games, that's all we had them boys together for those 7 to 8 games. It wasn't enough long. It's just like the Costco's, man. You go to Costco's sample size, it all tastes good, right? But when you fool around and get home, it don't taste the same because you realize it's just sample sizes. Let me ask you this. The great number 12 for us, Roger Staubach, who did he have?
He had talent.
He had talent.
Yeah, he had talent.
What was his defense? What was his defense called?
Damn, was it the Still Curtis Chill? What was it? I forgot.
Wow, man. Oh my God. You kill me. I can't stand the steel curtains, man. But we a doomsday defense. How far apart are we from the doomsday? How far apart are we from doomsday? No, you good. You good. Okay. How far apart are we from doomsday?
Right now, we pretty far.
We pretty far. Now, since Prescott been playing in the National Football League, when did we ever had the doomsday defense?
Come on, we always had a solid D. We was bend don't break, but we could compete. We could hit the quarterback. We could put the quarterback in the dirt.
Who's on the level of Tony Dorsett? Who's on the level of even my guy? Well, we got the wide receivers on that level. But come on, man, you get what I'm getting. This is what I'm trying to get at, fam. And I appreciate you. D-Ware.
We got a Micah Parsons right now.
Oh hold. We had talent, but Prescott never played with D-Ware. You get what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is basically, if Roger Staubach needed help, Dak gonna need help. You know what I'm saying? If Troy Aikman needed the greatest running back in NFL history, people fail to realize he's one of the greatest running backs in NFL history, right?
Yeah, but
he needed him.
What was different then, though, Lord? Like the game was different then. Okay, when
all right, let me know. Hold on.
The last time we got to the playoffs, what was our winning record?
Last time we got to the playoffs, what was our
What was our winning record? Wasn't it 12-5?
Yeah. 12-5, 3 years in a row. Okay.
How many times has Dak has had winning records and we went home?
We went home, I believe, on every time we made it to the playoffs, you got to have a winning record.
Some of that got to be player execution.
Yeah. So all right. So outside of Dak, who else made plays?
Dak has to get. He has to distribute the ball though. Lord, like
to who? Who are you distributing the ball to?
I don't know. It's a lot of excuses. I mean, you can't keep having winning seasons.
If I'm a lawyer,
get to the playoffs in the first round.
If I'm a lawyer, I got to fight my case, right? I'm just putting out evidence. And to be fair, Emmitt Smith, even though we're talking about a different generation, that's why I call players generationally talented. What generation that Emmitt Smith won't be able to play in? You think Emmitt would not be able to play in this generation?
No, he definitely would. For sure. For sure.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at, man. So, Emmitt, a youthful Emmitt would be nice right now. You know, that's why I'm banging on the table over Ashton Genty.
So you want Genty at 12?
I think that if he's there, if Tet is there, then my 1-2 goes, right? And if the Cowboys decide to go with an offensive line, my stance still stay with here because I know Genty won't be there in the second round. Then go and scoop up my guy, Omarion. I think he would be there.
At 12?
No. I'm talking about in the second round.
Hampton at 12?
No. I'm talking about in the second round. I think that he would still be there. But I could be 1,000% wrong because, you know, people are talking good about him, and he could be gone by that time frame. But
yeah, he's a dog. He's a dog. But, you know, this draft is very running back deep. I don't have to take a running back in the first or second round, truthfully. You know, there's a guy like nobody's talking about in Florida, Montreal Johnson. He's nice. Nobody talks about him. I don't hear anybody talk about him. I hear people talk about everybody from the Buckeyes. You know, Henderson, Juggins, and Harvey. I hear a bunch of those.
Yeah.
I haven't heard nobody say anything about Montreal Johnson yet. I was looking at what's his name, Giddens. You have to put some tape out on Giddens.
DJ Giddens, yeah.
He's solid.
I did a tape on him. You know, I can't post everything to YouTube because of the copyright stuff, but you can check out my Instagram and my TikTok or Twitter, and I got tape on DJ Giddens doing some crazy good work. I think that he will be a good work back for us, not in the first, second, or third. I think that he will fall right into the fourth, but we don't have a fourth-round draft pick, so the Cowboys are going to have to will and deal to get him. And I like DJ Giddens.
Well, you might get even double dip at running back, tell you the truth. It's a possibility because it's a lot of talent. Like, I like Cam Scatterable. A lot of people not big on him. I love Cam Scatterable. Big heart. Big heart running the rock. You know, I don't feel like you have to pick Genty at 12. I feel like maybe you can move back, you know, or like you said, maybe take a chance on T-Mac. I don't know about T-Mac. I'm not 100% sure where because he's a little slow to me. You know, I feel like his route tree is very limited. I don't know if you see that. You know? But it's talent there. Just to go back to Joe Milton real quick, I think we need to put it. If we got to give up a third to get him, I feel like we should do it. We need some talent behind that. You know, if Dak gets hurt, we need to not feel like the season is over because Dak is out.
Well, we'll find out, man.
Draft, after the first three, nobody in this draft has the ceiling that Joe Milton has. I don't want Quentin Ewers. You like Jackson Dart. I'm not that big on Dart.
Dark right now, he don't have a stronger arm than Joe Milton, but he was accurate. He threw almost 30 touchdowns to 6 interceptions. He had one of the higher passer ratings to come out for this particular year. So I think that Jackson Dart still have a high ceiling, man. If he fool around, go to the right system and fall behind the right and proper coaching scheme, I think Jackson Dart would fit right for the Cowboys too. But hold tight, I got a super chat. Hold tight for me, bro.
Aaron Prezioso, $10. We need RB with first pick. We got a good trade back last year. Trading back again for Hampton would be luxury we don't have. RB1 helps everyone, defense included. Ashton gone, just take Hampton emo.
Okay, so Aaron, appreciate it for the $10 super chat. He says if Genty is gone, then you just pick Hampton. You know, I do agree with the trade back philosophy. Just don't trade back too far. Appreciate you, man. What else you got before I let you go, bro?
No, I'm good. I just wanted to tell you, I think we need to take a shot on Joe Mixon. If we got to give up a 4th next year, if they take that, and maybe a 5th this year, I don't know. But we need to get Joe in.
No doubt.
We need to get Joe in.
No doubt, man.
That's just my opinion.
What's your name so I can lock you in, bro?
I'm Rob.
You Rob, okay. When I saw your whole name, I said, man, he calling in. You know, the dog. You know who I'm talking about. I don't want to say your whole name out here. I got you. Yeah. I won't get your whole government name up out there. I said, man, we just picked him up this year, man.
I appreciate you.
Appreciate you, bro. Yeah, I'm all with it, man.
All right, Lord, I'll call in some more.
No doubt, man. Good call from him, man. I saw, you know, when you call in, sometimes they can put your whole government name on the caller ID. So I'm saying like, hey, you know, he's calling in. I told you that. Listen to the show. Yeah, Jackson Dart is a playmaker. Come on, Ron. Come on, baby. Let's go, man. Let's go. You know? Yeah, the rings of truth. I like Jackson Dart. You know what I'm saying? I think that, you know, depending on if he goes to the right system, people are going to be talking about Cam Ward and Jackson Dart. I think Shador going to go somewhere where he going to sit on the pine for that mine. And I think that's going to be happening with him. All right, I got Point Dexter from the 409, and then we got the 856. Point Dexter, you're live on the Nation, brought to you by FrenkelFirm.com, man. What you got for me?
Hey, man, today is like open mic, whatever subject we want to talk about.
Yeah.
Hey, man, you know, it's kind of funny. I got a conspiracy theory here. You know, I was listening to Michael Irvin, you know, talk about people being excommunicated from the club.
Right.
You know, Michael Irvin, you remember the story about Michael Irvin say he was a snitch? That he had seen a lot of veterans, you know, he was really disgusted with losing. There was a lot of veterans, you know, that tell him, hey, man, you need to calm down. Look, you're making good money, you know what I mean? It ain't all that serious. You know, we won in 15. Well, seems as though we've had some veteran players to leave the team, and they haven't really left to try to go chase a ring.
Right.
You know, it looks like they kind of left to go get some money. And I think that's one of the things where you have the D-Lord telling Micah, you know, shut the F up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It ain't all that serious.
Right.
And I know that the front office is not doing everything to make this team win. But I can definitely see somebody like Micah Parsons being happy that these people are being excommunicated from the club. I don't know about the players that they are bringing in. I've heard things that these are players that didn't get a fair deal at where they was at. That now we're going to have a coach and a coaching staff that will let these players compete on a flat level, that the best player is going to be played. Also, I heard Vach. He said something, you know how you think of something and then somebody has a term for you, and that term was, you need to learn how to push these players down the roster. You know, you have Marjorie Smith. They didn't bring anybody to come in and push him down the roster to make him make the roster. They just got a lot of lesser players and say, oh, he's going to come around. I think that we do need, I don't know if, people say they the best players, but it might be players that's hungry enough to push some of these players down the roster and make them make the team. Because I'm looking for training camp and all that stuff. I'm looking for it to be an open competition. Last year, you said yourself, you got the three kings and Osa and T. Smith. That's about it, baby. Everybody else is trying to make this team.
Right.
Last year, we seen two safeties. We seen Hooker and Donovan Wilson. They did the job okay, but a lot of people wanted to see Wanye Thomas and Bell in that position. and it seemed like they didn't get a chance.
You know what? You know what it is?
For them to get a chance to compete and get that position.
Wanye is
So
too
that's
nice.
what I'm looking for.
Wanye is too nice, and Hooker is too much of his friend. And Diggs, I mean not Diggs, but what's the other guy name?
Bell.
Not Bell, the other guy, the other safety. I'm having a senior moment.
Wilson.
Yeah. I need Wanye to go up in there and say, "Hey, this is my job now.
Yeah.
You know, this is my job now."
That's what I'm saying.
And I deserve to have that. Yeah, we never got a chance. Even though he performed better. Yeah. Even though Flanor, he performed better than Jalen Brooks in training camp. Yeah. I need them to be able to use their voice and vocalize that, hey, coach, I'm better. I'm him. I'm Himothy. Even if he
I thought Flanor got a raw deal, man. I really thought he got a raw deal.
He had the injury at the wrong time. He got hurt at the wrong time. Yeah.
But when they did put him in, he was the only receiver really getting any separation, made a pass. The defensive dude made a great play on the ball.
Right.
That's a play where, the defensive player made a good play, and then you don't see him anymore. That's when you let a band get in and redeem himself. You give him a chance to redeem himself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But we didn't see him no more.
Didn't see him no more.
Come on, man. What are y'all doing? But the main thing, what we say, don't forget the main thing. The main thing right now, we can talk about draft order, free agents, whatever. The main thing is to get the lawyers, get the accountants, get the agents, Steven, Jerry, get y'all ass in a room and get the Micah Parsons deal done now. It should have been done.
Yeah.
We need to get that done now so we can move on to the rest of this stuff. We talking about all this stuff, but if this albatross just hang around our neck, man, for the next month, and then we going into OTAs and all this, all this old stupid stuff, and we ain't got it done. We need to get that done now.
Now, you're right.
And I'm gonna go on end it and say, how about them
Cowboys? Come on, baby. The House of Atlas. How about them Cowboys, man? I appreciate you so much. Thank you. That's Poindexter, man. That's Poindexter, boy. Yeah, that's the House of Atlas, man. Hey, and be sure, if y'all want to support, be sure to check out also my Cash App. Just send me something. Yeah. Send me something like $1, $2, $3. I ain't too proud to beg. And on top of that, I shouldn't be begging, but I ain't too proud to. And also, take a look at House of Atlas, man, to get the right and proper shaving going on for you all, man. We got some more callers that's in here. Bear with me when you let the other caller on. But, yeah, and then make sure you use promo code LAW, you know what I'm saying, when you check out the House of Atlas. And make sure this is the right link, too. Yeah. There we go. / Law Nation. Come on with it. From the 856. You in the mix. Talk to me.
Hey, man, shout out to Law Nation, man. You the greatest that ever did it, man. I promise you.
I appreciate it, man.
Hey, yo, man, I ain't even gonna lie, man. For the last, few years, man, even through the 12 and 5 years, I was kind of losing respect for Jerry Jones, man. And I didn't want to take it out on the Cowboys Nation, period, but you brought me back single-handedly. Your voice, just hearing you speak that positivity into us, man. I appreciate it, man. And I'm from New Jersey, man.
Okay.
In the tri-state area, surrounded by Eagles fans, man. And it's treacherous over here.
Yeah.
It's treacherous. I just had a couple questions to ask you because I've been hearing a lot of rumors about us. You know what I mean? Just talk about us trading back. And I 1,000% agree with you that we need to go get Ashton Genty if he's available. Because he's the best player in the draft right now. The best player in the first round, period. If he's available, I think we need to get him, point blank, period. But what I wanted to know is if we draft back, are we even going to wait to see if he becomes available at 12? I don't know.
Well, we'll do it right before that pick is in or what have you. We'll make that announcement. But if he's there, then I'm going with I'm not going with the mystery box. Just take Just take the Genty, take the boat, you know. So that's how I look at it. I don't want us to get too cute. I go back to what the Giants did when they drafted Kadarius Toney. They moved from Smitty and they moved from Micah Parsons and some other players, right? So and they were saying, hey, the wide receiver class in this draft, you can't miss and all of this stuff. So just go ahead and take what you're naturalized and showed you and go ahead and get the best player. Don't overthink it. Don't overanalyze it. And if you're going to trade back, make sure it's only one or two picks, and make sure that the tags that's touching with your players that you know for sure mathematically that is impossible for you not to get that player. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yeah.
You got to go with the best available player, man.
Right.
You can't just think. A lot of people go off of feelings and emotions, man. We can't
Yeah.
do that, man. We
Yeah.
got to go off of what we know is going to work. You know what I'm saying? We got to go off of a player that's proven already. You know what I'm saying? And I 1,000% agree with you. And I also agree with you about the Joe Milton. You know what I'm saying? We can't give up no third for him, man. No. The lowest I'm willing to give up is maybe a fifth. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't giving up no third for him, man. Maybe a fifth. I'm 6 or 7. That's cool. But yeah, not no third, man. We can't do that. There is too many great players from the first round all the way to the 5th round for us to just give up on the 3rd round pick. I ain't playing like that. I don't even want to play around like that. But look, man, how about them Cowboys? I'm gonna let you go, man. Do your thing, man. I'm paying attention, man. I appreciate you, man. Thank you.
Thank you, man. Let me lock you in, man. What's your name, fam?
DeAndre.
Okay, hold on. All right, got you locked in. All right, fam. Appreciate you, DeAndre, man. Appreciate you, bro.
Yes, sir. Thank you, man.
Good call from DeAndre, you know. Good call from. I got Tennessee in the building, man. I got Tennessee in the building. 901 Tennessee. You in the building, man. What's good for you?
What's up going on, Law?
Man.
One half of the 901 boys. Memphis 10 in the house. Shout
Memphis
out to
10.
Memphis. We lost. We'll get over it.
Yeah,
Come on, Penny. You got to do better than that. Shout out to Grizz Nation, John in the house, too. What's going on, Law?
Man, all is well, man. I can't complain, bro. Man, we just living one day at a time.
I got you. Make sure you make it down here for Memphis in May. You know, Barbecue Fest. We need you down here, Law.
I know, man. Computer been telling me to come down there for many years, man, and I might have to do it, man, one of these years and hang out with y'all, man. For real.
Okay. I appreciate everybody's excitement, everybody's esprit de corps, ready to fight over the draft. But I think everybody just needs to step back. 17 games is a long season.
It is.
Now, we saw Detroit last year blowing everybody out the water, going 40 on us, embarrassing everybody. And what happened to them? Injuries was their downfall. Injuries was our downfall.
Facts.
So trading back isn't a bad thing in my opinion. And I know how you feel about Mingo.
Mingo.
But
Yeah.
when you bring up the tape, I mean, dude, running past people. He had Cooper Rush throwing him the ball.
Right.
You saw CeeDee Lamb had to break his neck and back to come back and make spectacular catches. I think Mingo needs a fair shot.
He do.
Personally, I mean, what do you think?
I like Mingo. You know, he's one of my Mississippi boys, and I need to get Coach on the phone, man, because he was like, Law, you're going to love his work efforts, man, and he's always chatting with DK Metcalf and A.J. Brown, and him and CeeDee Lamb working out together. So I like Mingo. I think that Mingo is going to have a step up in his game from what we've seen last year and the previous year. Think about it. Cowboys had a 2nd-round grade on him, right? So I'm looking at it from Jerry Jones' lenses, and Jerry Jones looking at it like I'm getting a guy with a 4th-round draft pick that I had him for a 2nd round, right? And to be fair to Mingo, who's been prosperous in Carolina, you know? And nobody, that's where you go. Carolina turning into the Browns, that's where you go to die, you know? So I like Mingo. I have no ill wills against him.
I just think 17 games, man, it's tough.
Yeah.
And I know you don't want to hear about the Marcus Lawrence comment after we lost to the Packers. Maybe the team was physically tired, emotionally tired. I mean, people are really trying to beat up on us. You know, the Giants could have got us 2 times this year. I believe they're 1 quarterback away from being competitive.
Yeah.
Man, it's tough. These games are tough.
The Giants are trying. They got Jameson, and also they about to have. I'm hearing that they on the Russell Wilson thing. So.
Yeah, our division's tough, man. I think we need to build depth, man, because injuries is real. We saw it last year. We saw what happened to Detroit. Injuries are real. That's pretty much all I got. I know you like Jitty. I like Amarion. Maybe we can move back a couple of spots, and maybe we have to get Amarion in the first round. Amarion's the truth. I like Amarion.
What you don't want to do, collectively speaking, is that, like I said, you don't want, like you said, draft and trading back so you can get more players in the top 100. I do like that in theory, but we just can't get too cute, right? Yeah. Look, you can't get too cute.
I'm waiting to see with the Cowboys. After we lost to the 49ers in the game, I think, what was our running back? Our guy from Memphis, Tony Pollard, once he broke his ankle, I knew it was over. Yeah. Our defense played good enough to win. Dak had the 2 picks, but, man, we're going to have to be like the 90s Cowboys. We're going to have to come to the playoffs with the number 1, number 2 defense. Everybody talks about the triplets. But every time the Cowboys won the Super Bowl in the 90s, they had a top 1 or 2 defense. And that's all I'm saying. I'm Outlaw.
No doubt, man. Appreciate you.
I'm in the house.
Shout out to you, man. Good call from, and I get it, man. Shout out to my guy from the 901 M-Town. Get down, and I need to go. I heard Memphis got some of the best barbecue, man. Shout out to my guy, B.B. King. He's from Mississippi, but he got a barbecue joint. RIP to him too, but he had a barbecue joint over there, and I want to say Memphis. So yeah, and that food was delicioso, So can't wait to see what we can do down the stretch. I'm looking for this video that I had on Mingo, and I can't find it. I did so many videos, but all I can say is that. Let me see if I can. I think this.
Are you looking for a new fence for your home or property? Type in your address and drop the red pins to create the perimeter of your.
All right, shut up, commercial. Yeah, let me see what I got right here. I think I did a video on it, and it came through many of days ago, and downloading it now. But while that video is downloading, I got from the 801. Salt Lake City. You're live on the Nation. Talk to me.
Yo, Law. I'm a new fan of yours. I'm a truck driver.
Come on with it.
Dallas, Texas, actually. So I'm on the road right now, going through Tennessee, actually.
Oh, wow.
Go watch, so hope I don't go flying off. But I dropped a super chat, bro. Just wanted to say, man, okay, RB1. Who's our RB1, man?
My RB1. Go ahead.
We got CD Lamb.
Okay.
We got receiver. I love Micah. He's my guy. I'm even rooting for Diggs, bro. I bought his jersey. I'm hoping for. I'm a Cowboy, bro. I hope we can get Ashton, bro. I hope we can get Ashton. If not, I hope we can get Amarion. I hope we can get. Let's focus on running back.
Yes.
We don't have running back 1, bro.
Yes, come on with it.
Time of possession, like you said. Micah needs time on the bench, bro. We need to control the clock, man.
Yes.
Gosh, dang, bro.
Yes.
Come on, bro. I'm out here wearing my cowboy hat in Philly. I'm out here wearing my cowboy hat in New York. I'm out here trucking for the boys, bro. Let's go.
Come on, man.
I'll let you go, bro. I'm gonna super chat more often. And thank you for taking my call, bro. That's what's up.
Man.
You the guy, bro.
Hey,
I
man.
love your style. I love your energy. So, hey, let's go.
Let's go, man.
I'm gonna hang up and listen.
Yes, indeed, man. That's what I needed to hear, man. Somebody understanding what I'm talking about with that TOP, man. Come on, man. Come on.
Let's go, man. Let's go. We about that life.
Come on with it, man. 801 all the way from Salt Lake, man. And, hey, if you stopping over there in Memphis, Tennessee, make sure you get some of that good old barbecue, bro. Yeah, it's,
Goodbye.
Yeah, that's the last caller, too, man. Boy, man, that's the type of energy that I want. I believe it or not. I think Williams going to be a good camp body for us, Javonte Williams. And I think that Miles Sanders is going to be a good supplement back to what we got. I like Tiny Deuce Vaughn. I like how he runs or what have you. And just to be fair, this was the rankings that they had. See, every year, everybody changed their stance, man. You know, I'm going to show y'all these rankings, man. They say, can't miss. They had Jahmyr Gibbs, number 1. And, of course, Bijan Robinson. Many view him as a top running back. But these guys had Jahmyr Gibbs, number 1, the year he went, right? And I already showed y'all the measurables. The only difference between Jahmyr Gibbs and Ashton Genty is the arm size in a half of an inch. A half of an inch. He's 5'8.5". He's 5'9". And I don't want to just pull up the side by side again. And of course, we don't know the 40 time of Genty. Some can argue a 4'6", 4'7", right? I heard somebody say he runs a 4'9", and he's running away from everybody, right? So I like that fast 4'6", 4'7", whatever it may be. Shout out to you, D'Angelo, for the 20 stars, right? And they had Bijan number 2. Who remember that, right? And I'm just going down memory lane. Zach Charbonnet, they had him number 3, right? And they had Tiny Deuce Vaughn, number 4. Y'all remember this? Davon Achane, right? Number 5. You look how these rankings go. Tajay Spears, number 6. Kenny McIntosh, Keandre Miller, Keaton Mitchell, Rashawn Johnson, you know, and Chase Brown, you know what Brown can do for you. And Tanks Bigsby, Eric Gray, Dye and Sean Tucker, you know, Imari and Zach Evans, and shout out to my Mississippi boy, Dwayne McBride, Israel Adabana-Kande or something like that, you know. Oh, they got my guy, Hunter Lupke, number 20. Yeah, Valaday and Shadrach, Meshach, and the Bandicoot Thompson, you know. Tyon Evans, Evan Hall or Hool, Muhammad and them, you know. Cam Peoples and Deneric, I'm murdering this man, Prince, that's his name, you know. Chris Rodriguez, I've seen him run over there for the, I want to say the 41ers. Yeah, he run real fast. Jordan Mims and Tavion Thomas, you know. So every year these guys get some right, they get some wrong. But I don't want us to be just trying to overanalyze who's good, who bad, and these sorts of things. You may be only right on 1 or 2 guys, right? So, baby Deuce Vaughn. Yeah. Most of those running backs are balling out. This is from my guy, I Am Awake. Yeah, appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Henderson is more Gibbs than Genty. I feel you, Kenyatta. Appreciate you. Yeah, if he can just stay healthy. But this was the tape that I had before he went and got to the, I want to say Carolina Panthers. Hold on, let me see if I can.
Take a deeper look at Jonathan Mingo. First and foremost, he's 6'2", 225 pounds, and he's a 4'4" guy. Got some room for improvement. Nevertheless, when you see him, he's a strong guy at the top of his route, and he can pull the ball out of the sky. And he got good feet for his size. Now, some pro scouting reports showing that their comp is Anquan Bolden, and I see a lot of that in his game. Big, physical, wide receiver. They got good top speed that can take it the distance. And on top of that, a guy that you can put on the edge that can block. I like seeing Jonathan Mingo. I think that he's a real good pickup. If the Cowboys decide in the late rounds, he will be a guy that's not afraid to catch the ball in traffic.
he will high point the ball and pull it out of the sky. And on top of that, he clearly can be a vertical threat for you, still with that 4.4 speed at the top of his route. And his hands, they pretty good. Not a lot of production at Ole Miss. When you look at the tape, you can still see that this dude got unbelievable potentials. And when you think about it, there was other wide receivers that played in the National Football League that came from that program, Ole Miss. Shout out to my Mississippi boys. And when you look at Jonathan Mingo, you can see you can line him inside the slot. You can line him up on the outside. He can take the top off the defense if given on the vertical stretch. And on top of that, he's a physical wide receiver that can high point the ball, that can give you that. And when you start looking at everything, the strength is there. He bench pressed the 225 22 times. He is one of those guys that if you try to jam him and if you miss, he can embarrass you. Now, all of that goes into play that this dude can be a draft steal for your team, because a lot of people may look at the other wide receivers that's shorter. A lot of people may look at the other wide receivers that got higher production, and they will leave out the fact that this dude is physical. The traditional size of the wide receiver, 6'2", with the 4.4 speed that can take the top off the defense, that can get the separation. Those things that I like out of his game. Will there be some improvement needed? Yes. Do he sometimes play getting off his release a little too high? Yes. None of these guys are finished products. All of these guys got to go through some growing pains one way or another. However, when you look at his game, you can clearly see that this dude got a dog mentality. He got untapped potentials. And on top of that, when you start looking at his overall collective skill set and his comp man, Anquan Bolden, come on, y'all. I can't wait to see this guy take it to the next level. And if he goes through this process of a lot of people overlooking him, my, oh my, Jonathan Mingo, write that down. People will be looking at it and saying, what a blessing. The untapped potential, 6'2", 225 pounds, bench pressing 225, 22 times. Man, shout out to my guy from Brandon, Mississippi, Jonathan Mingo. He will be that guy that can be a steal for a team. And why not let it be the Cowboys? That's been my time. I really thank you all for yours. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Salute.
The name that keeps on coming up in multiple places is why is no one on your network, or why is no one on ESPN talking about Jonathan Mingo, the wide receiver out of Ole Miss. He's 6'2", he's 225 pounds. Measured it at the combine and did a 4.4 640. You see that Ole Miss uniform, you think A.J. Brown, you think Elijah Moore, you think DK Metcalf.
Come on with it, man. So that was my assessment, man, before he was drafted. I'm going to get a chance to talk to him, and we're going to see what we're going to get from him. I just want mentality, mindset. I think that, you go to Carolinas and you can just disappear. Shoot. Look what happened to DJ Moore. He was there, and all of a sudden he went to another team. So all I can say is I get what the skeptics can say about him, right? And I can bang on the table for another wide receiver. But let's be real. Sam Darnold, Baker Mayfield, them boys went to die over there in Carolina land. Carolina being a septic tool or a septic waistband over there. And somebody can argue and say, well, the Cowboys ain't. Well, I get all of that. But look, give Mingo a shot and a chance, and we'll see. But I still, if I was the GM, I'm looking at Mingo and I'm telling him, this won't be a comfortable bed for you. Let me tell you again, this won't be a comfortable bed for you. My job is to replace you. The coach's job is to coach you up. It's their job to coach you up. My job is to replace you. And I can't be hanging around you if you ain't hanging around in that touchdown land, And I don't want us to be hanging around the rim. I don't know why Jerry keeps saying that. But we got to have one of those things. And that's what I'm telling y'all. Go back, watch that old film session that I put together, and let's see how this thing can work out. We may have to start doing these things like reviews. I've seen Colin Cowherd do shows where Colin Cowherd was right and where Colin Cowherd was wrong. Maybe I steal that segment where Law was right and where law was wrong. But neither here nor there, man. I love y'all to the moon and back. I appreciate all of y'all for y'all support, especially with the likes and shares and all of this stuff. I really appreciate that, man. Me spending some time with y'all. And I really appreciate you guys for all that y'all do on this busy Sunday. Y'all could be doing millions of other things, man. And if we offended anyone today in today's sessions, be sure, man, to know that, man, life's too short to be too serious all the time. I like to joke around a little bit, like to have laughter, and I like to make other people laugh. But if I made anybody cry, I apologize, man. But you gotta have to get tough skin around here. You know, if you're gonna be listening to Law Nation Sports, let's continue to grind and shine. D'Angelo again with 50 stars, man. That's remarkable, man. I appreciate you. Keep dropping them stars over there, man. I appreciate you. On the way out, ladies and gentlemen, be sure to hit that like button, share this content. If you see someone else with a different opinion, that's okay. Just know that right now in life, those convinced against their will is of the same opinion still. You can't change nobody's mind. Shout out to you, D'Angelo, with 200 stars, man. Dropping them stars over there, boy. Hey, YouTube, don't let Facebook outdo y'all now. Facebook over there dropping stars. Film on Sunday. Yeah, let's go. Appreciate everybody, man. Let's continue to grind and shine. On the way out, like I said, man, I love y'all. I love y'all to the moon and back. And let's continue to grind. There's some more stuff that I need to edit, but it takes forever to edit out. And we'll have it circulating, especially some stuff of me talking to Cavante Turpin, me talking to Osa, me also getting in the mix with the Cheetah. Y'all don't know who the Cheetah is, Google him. We got Von Miller. We got Coach Matt Eberflus that we got a chance to talk to, as well as Coach Shoddy. And then again, it may only go to members only. Y'all know how that goes. But I appreciate y'all. Let's continue to grind and shine. Don't hate, congratulate, y'all. Don't hate, congratulate. And I do know that, right? That validation is only good for parking. And there's this particular situation of $40 million for Micah Parsons. A birdie told me that there could be some breaking news tomorrow. There could be. Jay Business, Sam, thank y'all too for y'all support of the Cash App. Appreciate y'all, man. $15, man. Appreciate you. I'm gonna go get me a good meal with that money, man. Yeah.
Take the money out, all of it. Come on. Wasting my time now. Come on.
Sometimes in life, things happen beyond your mind, right? Some things you hold on to that you think that you will be there forever. I'm seeing loved ones that worked with me down in the battleship on the federal side, federal government side, that they thought that they were untouchable. For over 20 years, they put in time for them to get walking papers and not knowing where the next job is going to come around the way for them. I've seen the whole Department of Education being taken away from those who built it up brick by brick in certain areas. No longer have the ability to work at the Department of Education. I'm also seeing my other federal employees seeking to be validated on their merits alone and wondering, will they have a job for the future? I've received phone calls of them asking me to come back to the federal system to help out this agency in certain capacities. And I said I would love to do that. Even I know that there are many people who would love to receive that phone call to get that opportunity to make coins back again. And all I can tell them is, no. I do this for a living now. I'm Law Nation Sports, a business, a franchise of my own. And yes, I can see the troubles. I can see the worries. But I'm going to tell you, if you keep your head high and keep your mental mindset focused on your vision and your dream, you will never go a day of worrying about where your help will come from, because the grand creator will provide. But in short, me talking to the individuals, I have a little sympathy and passion. I see from both sides of the angle. We can't continue to do one thing and expecting different results from another thing. So I understand both sides. I'm like bipartisan law. I understand that we are $1 trillion in debt. I understand that there have been mishandling of funds in certain areas, ladies and gentlemen, that people would spend over $100 million on some voting thing that's over here in another country that they've never received the funds, and they pocketed it. People, average greed shall conquer us all, right? And I get all of that. But lo and behold, I'm telling y'all right now that even under the sounds of my voice, ask not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country. A good president once said that. And he never seen the light of day by being in these Texas streets. True story, by the way. Look him up. Some of y'all may be too young to know. But I tell you guys, even from the Cowboys angle, even with this $40 million contract that could be possible for Micah Parsons, I know many of us want to turn our shoulders because it's been 30 years, 30 seasons. But ask not what the Cowboys can do for you, but what you can do for the Cowboys. I need for us to uplift these boys. I need for us to understand that these guys are trying to get it out of the mud and have generational money for their offsprings and beyond. I get all of that too, Cowboy Nation. And shout out to you, young star. But I want to say this in departing, even though I'm leaving behind the footprints in the hands and the sands of time. Write this down. I've been saying this same quote for a long time. And it's all about determinations of your heart. And sometimes a slap in the face could be a wake up of the reality of what you need to do from an individual per se. Kenyatta, no, that wasn't Richard Nixon. And I am not a crook. Continue being honest and do your job. Ain't that right, Davies? Appreciate you. But if you want a thing bad enough to go out there and fight for it, to work day and night to give up your time and your peace and your sleep, if all of your desires of it makes you quite mad that you don't get tired, and it makes you hold everything tawdry and cheap, if life itself seems empty and useless without it, and all that you scheme and dream is about it, if you will gladly go out there and sweat for it and fret for it or plan for it, or lose all terror of your mind, if you will simply, just simply go after the thing you want with all of your capacity, strength, sagacity, with faith, hope, and confidence, and stern pertinacity, if neither cold or the poverty or the famish of fame or the sickness of body or brain can turn you away from the things you want, if dogged and grim and besieged and beset, with the help of Almighty Cowboy Nation and everyone that's listening, you will get it. That's been my time. I really thank you all for yours. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Let's get it. Come on with it. Let's go, baby.
Give me my theme music.
Come on. Peace and blessings to all of y'all. And now it's time to run it up, baby. That's all we want to do, baby. I wake up. Come on with it. You know what? I started to watch Raising Canaan now, and I'm on season 3, episode 1. Episode 2. Episode 2. Catching up, y'all. Raising Canaan. I know I'm behind, but it's all good. Let's get it. Come on.
Turn to a savage, now my baby wants to hold me. I love my fans, don't need no friends, I got my homies. Thought I could trust you, I find out you tried to zone me.
Don't zone me, baby.
I'm number 1 up on that court, I'm Nick McGrady. The first one in, the last one out, can't call me lazy.
All right.
Put in my hours, send the invoice and they pay me. I need 6 rings like MJ.
Law Nation, let's roll, baby.
I wake up, flex, thumb down, now check. No drip, this
Tell me run it up.
No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first I tell them run it up. I wake up.
Don't keep your head low, keep your head high, baby. Come on.
No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first I tell them run it up. Y'all gon' make me take that trip way out to Europe.
Yeah.
I call them Nigerian.
Shout out to you all.
Come through in a hurry.
Come on.
Those London boys don't come to play, you should get worried. One false move, find yourself, they getting buried.
Shout out to everybody. Give a shout out. Shout out to you, Gracia. Appreciate you. Oh, your boy.
To a swear that I would change. I'm on the come up, bet I live up to my name.
And that's right, mama. Shout out to you, Angie. Shout out to you, T. Brandy Mahoney. Alex, Steve Jordan, Sam Rayos, CT. You got us, the poet. DP, that's Darren Posey. JD from DC. And last but not least, Aaron, not Rogers. Come on. Let's get it. One love, DC for life. Slow it down for the real ones that's in the chat that stays to the end. Shout out to Eureka, Young Star. Come on with it. Jameson Taylor. No relation to Joy, by the way. Come on with it. Pittman in the building, baby.
Take a drag of my cigarette. Breathe me out.
Review it. Be sure to check out the information in the description box. Support the nation by clicking on those details. Use promo code for Atlas, House of Atlas. Use LAW when you're buying your razor. Shave with the best. Also, be sure to check out Frenkel and Frenkel Personal Injury Lawyers. Halle, play a tune, I follow. Whatever you do, play a tune. Sing along with me, come on. All right.
7 more and another one.
And another one. If you enjoy this show, man, please tell somebody. Tell anyone. All at once. What we tell them, baby?
Don't let the street lights hit you.
Coach AJ, I see you, fam.
You know it's danger.
Sing along with me.
Don't let the street lights hit you.
I be on TC on the drums. It's never too late. I appreciate you. I follow. Wherever you go, whatever you do, play it too. Let's see if they're gonna put his name up there. Put TC on the drums up there, man. Put his name up there. AI, come on with it.
All I ask is when you lay your head on that pillow at night, so I gave everything I had. I gave everything I had.
So far, if a paper crane can fly, then forever doesn't feel that far.
Appreciate you.
So far,
Davies, you got me on the steak dinner when I get to Oxnard. Come on with it.
crane can fly. Fly on, fly on, fly on, fly on, fly on. I ain't mad at you.
I ain't mad at you.
I ain't mad at you.
Long outros, baby.
I got nothing but love for you, baby. Got nothing but love for you, baby.
Come on, sing it with me.
I got nothing but love for you, baby. Got nothing but love for you, baby.
Let's get it, baby. Yeah. Come on. Sounds of soft souls and hits and oldies brought to you by Law Nation Sports. Come on. Cowboys so good that Ultra Ego Lee want to be a part of it. Yes. Shout out to Jerry Jones. Not hard to fool me, baby.
Cause I'm addicted to the good life. Yeah. Lead the way. I follow. No need to say.
In honor of Kelvin Samuels, Ultra Ego, want you to do me a huge favor. Lean forward.
So tell your good night. Cause I'll find a better one. Yeah. So set the full night. Before the moment flies. You must be out of your goddamn mind.
Swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up?
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? So set the ball down before the moment flies. It's not a problem. No. Cause I know what I'm getting into.
What we gonna tell him? What we gonna tell him?
Nothing can stop me. No. Cause I'm addicted to what you and I realize.
Either way.
I follow. No need to say where we are heading now, babe. I follow to the edge of it all. So tell your good night. Cause I'll find a better one. Yeah.
J Business, I'm gonna hold you to that one.
So tell your good night. Cause I'll find a better one. So set the ball down before the moment flies.
Let me crack your cranium and fertilize your brain.
No doubt, man. Let's get on up out of here. One love to y'all, man. All right. Until next time. DC for life, not for short, baby.
Ain't nobody calling me, texting me, paging me, asking me, are you still involved?
Well, we still them boys.
Calling me,
Hey, bro, come on now, dog.
paging me.
Damn! Dak Prescott!
Y'all usually check on me. Listen. I'm still them boys. Sacrifice.
Come on with it.
Hey, I'm still them boys.
Are you not entertained?
Oh, are you shitting me?
Come on with it. Come on, choir.
Them boys. I'm still them boys. I'm still them boys. Yeah. I'm still them boys. Call and check on me.
Knock the rings off of it.
Them boys. Let's go, man. Let's go. I'm still them boys. We about that life. Now y'all don't want to call and check on the pastor. I'm still them boys.
Until next time, man.
Jesus, this is your humble servant, Lord. There's clearly been a miscommunication, Jesus. Just saying this burden is a little bit too heavy for your servant, Lord. I'm just saying, Jesus, my cup runneth over, Lord, is what I'm saying. The thing is, I ain't even thirsty, Jesus. Not a little bit. You can take this whole cup, the pitcher, and all of it, Jesus.
You know you got to pay some dues.